I never let you see. I keep it caged, but I can't control it. So stay away from me. The beast is ugly.
We know what that sound means. That sound means it's another great edition of the Thursday Night Throwdown. Joining me always is my boy D, my boy Rich as hell. Rich will be given no more football plays, he says, for the rest of the year, though we're still going to talk the Natty on Monday. We're going to talk about the looks because I'm sure he's still going to have a play on that as well. Let me know if I fade in and out because I forgot that I put on green in my green screen. So part of me is a little bit fading in and out, but it actually looks pretty cool. I mean, that would be a pretty dope jersey. So other than that, we are there. We've got some hockey plays for you. We've got some basketball plays. So I'm going to turn it over to D because some of hockey's already kicked off earlier than anything else. So let's get started, D. What do you got?
So last night I took Calgary. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. The line has moved to minus 230 for Tampa Bay. I have no clue what the hell's going on. I am still on Calgary because I cannot cash out that bet. I'm on Gary Payton. This is basketball before we get ahead. Gary Payton over 12.5 points. We're on the Chicago three-way money line. Chicago over 5.5. Buffalo money line. New Jersey money line. I think they're winning 1-0. And then we'll pop in on a couple props. Maybe a first period over in the late night games.
Yeah. All right. Rich, I know you got some college basketball plays. D, you want to go ahead and put those up, create a banner? I haven't created anything yet.
Banner's running. So. Yeah, just let me know what to add.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm just watching the chaos unfold here in the Pens Flyers game. The Flyers just scored, or no, wait, they didn't score.
Pens scored.
Didn't count. Well, they like scored right now, but I guess it's being disallowed or something. And then there was a huge fight, basically all of both teams. Anyway, college basketball. College basketball tonight. I am on. Arkansas State, Louisiana Lafayette under 145.
Rich, you went mute.
So Arkansas State, Louisiana Lafayette under 145. Chicago State, plus 10. Too many points there, I think, for a team playing at home. I like Wisconsin minus 3.
I took them in the money line when it was at minus 1. So. Yep.
Yeah. Wisconsin minus 3, Eastern Washington plus 3. And late night, I like Cal plus 6 against a USC team that hasn't played in a little over 3 weeks, I believe.
Yeah, Celtics money line. I gave that in the Discord if you were already on that earlier. Should it be San Jose is beating the crap out of Buffalo. D, not what I want to see. It's 2-zip. Start the game. Boston's getting everybody back tonight. So the Sticks team is a team that doesn't contest on threes. So Boston should have plenty of chance to hit some threes. So I'm going to look at some props that we can get on some threes as well. I am on Jonas Valanciunas over 19.5 points tonight. You basically playing a Warriors team that basically is rested everybody. They were terrible last night at 88 points. This is also going to be the Andrew Wiggins show. So I took Andrew Wiggins over 21.5 points. As soon as I can get a number on it, I'm going to be looking at Gary Payton on the steals market. He's cashed for me in every game he started, over 1.5 steals. I even nibble on the 2.5 for plus money. We did that the other night, and we cashed that live at a plus 165, I believe, and a minus 110 to start with. Grizzlies are getting a bunch of guys potentially back, so I'm waiting to see in the lineup. You got Dylan Brooks. The Knicks lead the league in most uncontested threes. Their whole goal on the defensive end is we hope you miss. But ironically, teams miss a lot. So, but You're going to have guys like Jaylen Brown, who's probably going to attempt like 14 threes tonight. So, I mean, I'm going to take Jaylen Brown. I missed the first one. He already hit one. We're going to take him over 3.5 live. As long as he just doesn't hit one right now, we can get that in. And they missed. I tailed the Discord to take the first half over. I'm not loving that because I don't think the Knicks score that much. But we shall see. But again, crap. Jaylen Brown hit another three. Fuck, he's hit 2 threes in 3 minutes.
Another goal for the Pens, 2-0.
Can't get a bet in when he just keeps hitting threes. The good news is that they went to timeout, so I can now get Jaylen Brown at 4.5. I preferred the 3.5, but he like I said, he's going to attempt. The volume is going to be there for him to hit this bet. It's 12-3 Celtics too, by the way, since he just hit 2 in a row.
You said you like Wiggins points, and what was the Peyton?
Gary Payton over 1.5 steals.
Okay.
You're pacing a Pelicans team. I mean, it's got Devontae Graham, but you put Niles Walker on there as well to play point guard. Neither of them are tremendous ball handlers. Payton steals it from a lot of guys. I mean, that's still his claim to fame, just like his dad was. But I mean, he's a hard worker on the defensive end. He gets his points, but he gets his points in transition. And really, he's going to get his points because there's nobody else. There is a late talk that Curry may actually play this game, even though he was told he was being rested. Okay, no, they just changed.
Why the hell? Yeah, he ain't playing. Sit his ass.
I will say you're going to watch Jordan Poole jack up about 40 shots tonight too. So that's going to be very interesting to watch.
Hey, so what was for dinner? Did you get Chick-fil-A or
what? So we took out some steaks, and the steaks did not defrost. So we decided to push the steaks till tomorrow. And then the only other thing we had was pizza, which we had pizza last night. So I really checked it out, and I had honeycomb cereal for dinner.
I never have. I never keep cereal or milk in the house, but every once in a while I get a craving for some cereal.
You just don't care for it, or
I don't really eat breakfast at home. I don't really eat breakfast period. Like I'll eat I'll eat like a banana and like some little breakfast biscuit cracker things. Like I don't eat like traditional breakfast normally.
Right. Yeah, I'm usually.
You can continue. Sorry.
No, you're good. What happened?
I was gonna say, Jump Shot says it's hockey night. He wants the hockey plays.
Hockey plays. They're out locked and loaded right now. I'm looking at some props. That's what I'm gonna dig into right now. While we got some time. What were the college football or college football? God, I'm so into football right now.
We'll talk college. Football's over if you're a Browns fan. Yes.
Football's over.
Football's over.
But I will say,
Ohio State won. It's done. We're all good.
See the Raiders. Do
you know Peter
Ravens
Parker, who's Spider-Man?
Yes.
Is that him? No.
And,
what the fuck was that?
What the fuck was that?
I changed. I was taking off one of the YouTube things, and I didn't realize that it would. Okay, it's just gonna play. Deontay Johnson goes in the COVID list versus the Ravens game. Come on.
Is that NFL? Are they still playing that?
Yeah. They're still playing that, even though they're talking about records. And to me, you can't talk about records. Records are done. All that stuff is over. No records.
It starts to become a joke when they're talking about guys breaking records in 18-game seasons or 17-game seasons that were set in 14-game seasons or 15-game seasons. Like,
Yeah, it's like you sitting there talking and going, well, he's got the highest yards for a tight end. No shit, he's played more games than almost every tight end that's played before him.
Right.
In a pass happy league. I mean, it's like, and if you would still want to freaking call Kyle Pitts a tight end, I may throw up. Kyle Pitts is the smallest tight end in the league. He's not a tight end. But anyway, we'll go on to that. So I'm looking at the Pistons Grizzlies. We're waiting to see kind of some final lineups right here. Got a 12-4 game in Boston. So if you missed that there, we're watching Maryland. Watching them come back versus Illinois. A lot of people said the 10 was crazy. Illinois got off to that big lead. I think it was 28-11. It's 28 to 25.
That's usually killer for teams when they jump out to those big leads. They almost always get come back on. It's like Mario Kart.
You got Boston throwing up alley-oop passes here. Robert Williams missing. I mean,
What channel is that game on? ESPN?
TNT. TNT's got the Wednesday games. I mean, this is my issue with the overs. The Knicks don't score. And they just don't score. Speaking of Ohio State, they're losing to Indiana.
Well, they were underdogs.
Yeah.
3-point dogs, I think.
A personal play, you can get on this if you want. I took Steven Adams over 10.5 rebounds. The reason I took that is basically Detroit has Isaiah Stewart. Isaiah Stewart for Steven Adams should not be a contest. It shouldn't be at all a contest. He should own the boards. He had 14 the last game versus Cleveland. He had 16 versus the Lakers 2 games ago. Memphis is sitting a bunch of guys. Tillman's not playing, so he'll get a little bit more minutes. I see Steven Adams owning the glass in this game here for Memphis.
Okay. I jumped all my basketball plays in the chat.
COVID.
This is the first. This is actually the first night that I'm really going on college basketball. So officially transitioning into not football.
Well, Pittsburgh's up 3-0.
Oh yeah, they scored again.
I've been doing well in hockey, but I don't think I'm doing that well tonight. I got the Wild over 6. It's not been too bad. I got the Panthers over 6.5. That's my only 6.5 I take. That's technically not true. I took Columbus over 6.5 as well.
What happened to the Browns this year?
I think it was COVID.
It was Baker Mayfield playing injured all season instead of having surgery in like week 2 or week 3 when he got hurt, and he would have been back by like week 10 or 12. And they probably would have been they probably would have ended up with the same record after those games with Keenum and compared to playing with Mayfield injured. The one thing that I will say, and there's
Stefanski has to also be an issue. You have to talk about Stefanski. You got to run the damn ball when you have.
It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating watching the games because I mean it's Nick Chubb is getting 10 or 12 carries and he's got like 6 yards per carry. It's like what is even happening? Like I don't even understand. And when you watch the games, it's almost like I don't even understand what is going on here. Why is this keep happening over and over and over again? But I don't know. I mean, so the one bright spot is Baker's getting surgery. He's on his last year of his deal. So he's playing for a starting job next year. So he's playing for a starting job next year, whether it's in Cleveland or whether it's someplace else. So generally, guys that are playing for contracts are normally extremely motivated. So if he's healthy and playing for a contract, we should see the best Baker Mayfield that we're going to get. So whether that's a guy who's going to be a starter in the future for the Browns, or whether it's a guy who's going to move on and go somewhere else,
I'll bet you 2-1 he's not a quarterback in Cleveland.
I would say I'm probably 50-50 on whether he sticks with the Browns after next year. I mean, it's gonna depend on on how things go next year.
I've already heard kind of the surprising name who you guys are very interested in.
Derek Carr.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean,
the talk is the Raiders have had discussions. They believe, from what I know from their front office, they believe they can get 2 firsts for Derek Carr. Here's the reason why. The draft class for quarterbacks this year blows. Just absolutely blows. So nobody. Right. I mean, some guys can get talked about there, but he shouldn't be talked about at all. I mean, this is a lot of guys want to get out. The draft class for wide receiver is strong, incredibly strong, incredibly deep too. Almost like it was like 2 years ago.
You think that
you're going to have 5 or 6 teams that have the roster to compete for a championship, but are missing the middle piece, missing that signal caller.
You think that kid from Western Kentucky is going to be in the top 3 or 4 quarterbacks?
Bailey Zapp, if he has a very good Senior Bowl, he's got a chance to.
Be Pickett.
I mean, Pickett's there, but I've watched Pickett for 6 years. Pickett's not somebody I think that he's going to sit there and I'm going to sell my franchise on because all of a sudden Kyle Pickett has a good year when he's been there for 400 years.
I heard that he might be on the top of the Steelers board.
He's on the top of the Steelers board because he's going to be available in mid-round. I mean, this is why he's on the top of that board. I mean, if everyone wants to say all the talk of Kenny Pickett is there, Kenny Pickett, nobody was talking about in previous years. It wasn't even a talk that he would play in the NFL. Matt Corral,
who was
okay. He's solid, but I think he's frail as anything.
Well, he's injured now. Now he's injured.
Well, he was injured before too, and he's only been injured almost every year. He's been a quarterback. That's the issue. You get a guy who runs around the pocket that's about 175 pounds for soaking wet.
Who was the kid that we were trashing in the Discord that played in the bowl game that looked like ass? Is it Sam Howell?
Sam Howell is he's a backup as best. He's a 3rd round pick. It'll be an interesting to see the type of offense that he would be able to succeed in. He's a gunslinger. He's a guy. That's why I said I think he's like kind of like a backup quarterback. He's a Ryan Fitzpatrick type. He's got some skills. He's got some NFL skills. I just question his ability to read defense. I question his ability also to kind of stay healthy. Malik Willis, okay. Jalen Hurts 2.0. Maybe a little better passer.
Yeah, the kid from Liberty.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Not changing the needle for him. Carson Strong is the guy I would go, and I'd try to take him in the mid to late 1st round. I think he's got his best shot of any kid that's out there. I love Carson Strong.
They've got this Pro Football Focus as Strong listed as the 3rd third-rated quarterback. Pick at 1, Corral 2, Strong 3.
There's enough people that actually think Strong is the number 1 guy.
I could see him being like I could see him surging to, showing off in the combine and.
His problem is he's not the most mobile guy. Yeah.
With workouts and stuff, I could see him being like a Zach Wilson or a Trey Lance type surge where he's kind of outside. He's in the top 5 or maybe a little outside the top 5, and he surges. And by the time draft day comes around, he's the second quarterback taken or the third.
The Celtics are bricking threes and then just grabbing the rebound. They're bricking it off the backboard. Schroeder just runs by, picks it up, walks back out. Okay. Celtics are up 7. I mean, and that's what I'm saying. And then you look at the free agents. You ready for the top free agent quarterback there is? See if you can guess who the top free agent quarterback is for 2022. Free agent. Free agent is the key factor here.
Sam Darnold.
You're still going with that, or you believe he has that much luster? I think the
No, I don't know who's available. I don't know who's a free agent.
All right, so if we go by position, this is the winning names that your teams can give up there. I actually think the top player may be a guy who's starting now because of injury. Well, actually, there's a name in here I really like, but it'd be interesting to see if someone takes a shot on him. All right, ready? Kyle Shermer, Nick Mullins, Logan Woodside, John Wolford, David Blau, Tyler Huntley, Jake Fromm, Philip Walker, Kyle Allen, Josh Rosen, Dwayne Haskins, Trevor Siemian, Josh Johnson, Joshua Dobbs, Matt Barkley, AJ McCarron, Geno Smith.
I think we can stop. I think we can stop at Geno Smith.
I actually haven't got to the biggest names. The biggest names: Mitch Trubisky.
You might as well draft somebody.
Mitch Trubisky, Mariota.
Oh yeah, he'll find a job.
Winston, Tyrod Taylor, Ryan Fitzpatrick, Teddy Bridgewater, and Dalton.
Fitzpatrick is going to retire. I think he's done.
I think he's done. Yep.
I mean,
there's only one. Jameis Winston essentially is the top quarterback free agent available next year.
The one that's interesting to me on that list is probably Huntley.
Huntley's interesting.
Yeah.
Logan Woodside.
He's looked pretty good.
Logan Woodside is interesting. It's a guy who's always looked great in the preseason, like he's way above what they're seeing in the preseason. And
who's he play for?
Tennessee. And I would take a shot at Trubisky. You put him on a 1-year deal instead of drafting a kid, or you draft one of the guys and you're like, it's there. I mean, Trubisky to me makes sense for Pittsburgh because you're going to need a guy who's mobile who can get out of the pocket.
It'd be good to put him behind that offensive line. Somebody that can move. Yeah.
Yep. Or Huntley. Huntley would be the very interesting move just to kind of there. But those are the guys that are available. That's why the Raiders think they can get 2 picks for Carr because
based on that list and based on what's coming out.
You look at the Browns, you look at the Steelers, you look at Carolina, you look at New Orleans. All those teams believe they have a team, Denver, ready to win now. We have a team in place that we should be able to compete towards the upper echelon of the league. Russell Wilson's going to be a huge. What you're going to get for Russell Wilson is never going to be bigger. But I 100% think as soon as they trade Russell Wilson, DK Metcalf is going to ask to be traded.
I mean, if they move Wilson,
you're rebuilding.
everything's been all the Browns Twitter and everything's been melting down because of it's people who want to keep Baker versus people who want to get rid of Baker and how bad he is. And the whole I don't remember which analyst said it, but I think it was Jimmy Johnson said he's like, you can't get rid of a guy unless you got his replacement. Like you can't just get rid of a quarterback unless you've got somebody better to replace him with, or at least serviceable. Like you don't just get rid of somebody for no reason.
You can if you basically decided that we're not going to get to the promised line with this core group of guys. The guys I've got are too old. They're moving on. It's time to rebuild. We need to rebuild. Then you trade your biggest assets for the most chips you can get.
I think Seattle might be at that point. I obviously don't think the Browns are at that point.
No, but Browns have a lot of capital. If they can turn around and get a Derek Carr, then Carr's
they
been
can
good.
Get Russell Wilson. If they get Russell Wilson,
I don't think they have enough capital to get Russell Wilson, because I think the Eagles are going to come and say, "Look, we've got about 7 first-round picks. What do you want? Because here, Jalen Hurts doesn't work, but we'll give you Jalen Hurts, and you can have him run around and sell tickets."
You think they're ready to move on from him? I mean, I understand that.
I think if the Eagles make the playoffs,
him as a quarterback,
Gardner Minshew should be the quarterback in the playoffs.
I mean, has he played against anybody besides the Jets this year? I know he looked good in that game, but you have to consider the competition.
I do, but I think you're wasting. They have playmakers that could win a game. Those playmakers don't see the football.
No.
they don't see the football step front wide receiver reverses. I mean, you are the only team in the league that their starting wide receivers, their number 2, 3, and 4, have reception props of over 1.5 every single game. Right. That's the starting, because they don't believe they're going to catch 2 passes.
Right.
And that's just a joke. So Maryland goes into halftime up 4 on Illinois.
Is Illinois at home?
No, it's at Maryland.
Okay.
I believe it's at Maryland. No, it's at It's in Champaign.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, it is. Okay.
What are we getting? We're getting Illinois minus 3.5.
I might take Illinois in the second half.
I mean,
unless they make it like 7 or something.
I might have to turn on that game real quick just to see if the big band went out of the game. Yeah, Cockburn's only played 8 minutes. Time to check Twitter.
Yeah, second half is -8. That's too many.
We're on the Stars money line.
Did that start yet?
It's about to.
I'll grab it right now. And Gerardo
gave 6.5 though, man. Jeez.
I just can't take 6.5. I can't take them by principle alone. I mean, you got 6.5 in Calgary, Tampa. The first half period started at 0. Your bet's done. You've already lost your bet. It's just a question of.
And for those of you who haven't got it, Gary Payton over 12.5 points, about to start up.
Yeah, I'm on the Steels. I was able to get that. We're on the Stars. Who the Stars playing?
Florida. It's going to be a good one.
Oh, it's 8:30. We got 30 minutes. The Celtics win the first quarter. Sorry. 25-18. Jaylen Brown's got 12 points. Trying to pull his Lance Stevenson. Oh, so Brown's already attempted 4 threes. He's made 2. We need 3 more. Let's go. Stars money line. Let me get that. I'll get jump off and I'll grab that real quick. Did I already grab that? I grabbed most of your plays. I got the Wild. I got that. That's not going to hit. That's not going to hit. Oh, so it's should be interesting. So Cockburn's definitely hurt.
Too.
All right, we got second half, hockey. Oh, we got a ton of late games. Got to pace myself.
What's up,
Oh,
MC?
72 play.
What up, MT?
Drew.
Here's my cool question. If Cockburn is hurt, why don't we just take the under 75?
Who's playing defense under the rim?
Well, that's the
Gonna be
thing.
easy buckets for Maryland.
Maybe. But I just think it's
I mean,
so
if
many points.
he's out, and you almost want to take the 8 on the other side with Illinois
I mean,
or with Maryland.
he played 8 minutes. I mean, he got 2 fouls, but that's not a reason for him to play 8 minutes. Got to be able to play with 2 fouls. I don't know. I'll take a shot at it. And speaking of no defense, Ohio State, Indiana. Got Indiana up 4 at the break. I can't get behind this Ohio State team. They don't ever win. Every time I watch them, they don't ever win.
So everything I'm reading says that he was benched for fouls.
All right, then I'm definitely taking the under because he'll come back in. Okay. Indiana, 2-point favorite, up 4.
If there was ever an argument against an auto benching at 2 fouls, it would be Kofi Coburn. I mean, I'm assuming that's why they're losing. As if he was out for, you said 8 minutes, so he was on the bench for 12 minutes in that first half.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, at one point you guys turn around and go, we were up 12 and now we're down 3.
Right.
Coach, I think we need to play him.
So are we taking the under 75 or?
I'm taking the under 75. I just looked also what G Unit had at the game. He had the under going into the game. We're still on that pace. I'm going to run that. We got Boston up 7. The world's slowest game. Man, boy. I know when they got this game, they thought this was going to be a great, exciting game. But this is just open 3 after open 3. It's just a question of whether it goes in. There's really no even ball movement either. It's not like they're moving around and you got a great look 3. The guy dribbles 8 times, sits up. What's up, MT? One guy gets it, and then he goes. And RJ Barrett just took on all 3 Celtics who were standing there with their hands up.
Another remarkable climb back for the Terps, large in part thanks to Donta Scott's 15 points in the first half and Kofi Coburn on the bench for the final 10 minutes and 34 seconds.
Yeah,
so there's that.
Yep. I can't take the Stars. I'm already on the Panthers. I got to take them with the +1.5
then. Yeah, I'm gonna be on the Jets +1.5. That's gonna be like an hour though.
You love this Jets team.
Jets.
Every time you take the Jets, I kind of hinge and cringe and kind of like he's on the Jets.
We'll see though. I don't have to be on him, but I already have to play in. But
I know exactly why you're on him. You're on him because McDavid's in protocol. The other guy's in protocol. So it's basically can Landeskog score? I mean, that's kind of where you're looking with this Colorado team. They're definitely missing a lot of guys. Yeah, I mean, you're getting a good number on them.
Just got to stay between the number.
Yeah.
I do like the Rangers. I lean the dogs tonight. I don't know why, but that's not helping very much.
Yeah, my +1.5s never work. I can't parlay them. I can take them straight, but I can't parlay them. I'll have to find something to parlay it with.
All right, come
Because
on.
like I said, I already took the Panthers, so I'm not taking the Dallas straight up. So I'll have to find a way to pay it. I'll find something to parlay it with. All right, Maryland opens up the half with a bucket. How's our Louisiana Lafayette? All right, it's got 5 points.
I think it just started, right?
Yeah, 3 minutes in. So, jump shot. Are you doing the stupid kind of baseball thing to get your -1s? Or you're buying part of the money line, part of the -1.5 to get your -1? Because I've never seen a book offer -1. I've seen it live, but I've never seen it offered pregame.
Well, don't you make
And the
your
Warriors are still
don't you make your
Wow.
-1?
That's what I was
You
going
do
to
the
say.
one
You
and a
do the
half, and
whole
then you do the money line or
baseball
whatever.
thing. Yeah, you do the base, the money line, then you do the -1 with whatever the amount is.
Right.
Barstool and Bet Rivers offers -1. Okay. I mean, it's not a bad bet. I mean, when you basically go through it, it's kind of like, okay, well, I'll just take. You take the Jets on the 3-way, it's +320.
Wow.
Damn. All right, I'll throw something on there. I will take something on that. There we go. You guys are high on the Jets. Benny and the Jets. Benny.
I'm
All right,
behind the Jets.
Boston's up 13. There's no chance in hell that this first half over is hitting. As once again, the Knicks are just not going to contribute. You don't hit a lot of first half overs if one team is not even contributing. Yep. Oh.
So what? We have football on Saturday this week, huh?
Well, we have 2 games. I mean, that's it. That's why I was talking. You were like, well, we would know whether we need to win or lose. I was like, no, you won't. You'll be the very first game
No,
of the
you won't.
weekend.
Yeah.
So I think you guys rope a dope. I think you and the Bills and everybody play about a half.
Right.
To me, almost every one of these games is stay off. I actually think the biggest rope a dope will be this. This is my bold prediction. Say the Colts lose to Jacksonville.
Which they've had the last, 6 years or something like that?
6 in a row. Yep.
6 in a row.
I think the Raiders rest players and they just take the 6th seed.
They're automatically in.
Yep.
I want to play the Raiders. I don't want to play the Chargers. I tell you that.
I'll
say that right now.
I would sit there and say there are teams in this league that I don't think want to see Baltimore get in, especially if they start to get everybody healthy.
Most definitely. Do they even have a shot?
Yeah, if the Raiders beat the Chargers. If the Colts lose and the Raiders beat the Chargers and they beat Pittsburgh, then they will get in over the Colts.
Wow.
But that why everyone's like, oh, they get tied. They both get in. They don't even have to tie. The Raiders could just lose the game.
Yeah, well, we got a good backup. I mean, we got Chad Henne. I mean, it'll be fun.
I honestly, though, think I would probably bet the Colts because I think the Colts are going to have to play everybody because they know they have to win. You're not going to have any James Robinson again, and I mean, Jonathan Taylor
should
playing
the Jags.
Yeah, Jonathan Taylor should have about 700
Jonathan
yards.
Taylor. Yeah, I was going to say Jonathan Taylor's going to have about 250 rushing yards in that game.
But I worry whether he's got anything to come to playoff time. I mean, way too many carries.
Well, the Colts never were good at managing player volume.
I mean, he could end up like Christian Okoye.
But you know what?
Christian Okoye is the greatest running back ever next year. Christian Okoye sucks.
But you know what? Jonathan Taylor hasn't really gotten. This was he didn't really get any carries last year. Not a ton like this year.
Yeah.
Last year was his rookie year, I think.
43-26.
Yeah, I mean, the Knicks are playing no defense. It's literally just here, you shoot, I shoot. Okay, here we go. And they can't make enough baskets lately. If Julius Randle's not getting anywhere near 30 points, they can't score. And Boston, here we go. We're going to walk it up. Schroeder's going to come for it. He's going to ask for a pick and roll. He's going to fake like he got fouled, and he laid it in. And there's the play-by-play there for Schroeder. So here's what you got. You've got Randall 0 for 5, Barrett 0 for 5, Robinson 1 for 1, Hurts 1 for 6, and Fournette 4 for 6. Who's really ready to play? Isaiah Quickly's got 5 points. But Isaiah Quickly is one of those guys who never found a shot he didn't like. All right, we got Golden State and New Orleans starting off. We got Detroit and Memphis starting off. I mean, we're going to watch Sadiq Bey hit his over for a 400th time. Hamidou Diallo get his under his points. They've hit the spot where they can't get their shot off. Julius Randle's shooting most of his shots on the perimeter, not inside. They've all fallen in love with the outside jump shot. Barrett has been injured for a while, but he's coming back. He had a good game the other game, but he just doesn't consistently show it up. That's why I talked about the other week. I won't be surprised if Cam Reddish looks like he's going to end up the better pro. Or at least a comparable pro. All right, so we start off the game. Zaire Williams is playing for Memphis. That's not a good sign, but Dylan Brooks is back. Dylan Brooks is back for Memphis, so this will end the Desmond Bain props because Dylan Brooks won't pass the ball. But Dylan Brooks' first game back, they set his prop at 20. That's a lot for your first game back. I do think John Morant's going to have a very good game. I'm actually really starting to like John Morant.
Man, the kid is a baller. I watched the Grizzlies Cavs game the other night, and he put that team on his shoulders at the end. I mean, the Cavs were coming back on him, and he drove to the hole and got hit, took some fouls, had some foul shots. And he really closed that game out for them.
Yeah, he does a good job picking his shot. He's not sitting there holding the ball where he's taking 7 shots in a row and going, look, he got 20 points. No shit, he shot 17 times. He does do that, but they move the ball. They play good team. I mean, I like this Memphis Grizzlies team. Yeah. And I think Zaire Williams' points are way too low tonight. You're at 7.5. Wait, he just scored. Damn it. He's at 8.5. He's basically starting tonight versus the Pistons. And you're telling me to make 5 baskets.
Why have the Knicks taken a step back? Certainly seems like they have, right?
It's shooting. I mean, they're shooting 33% right now for the field, 35% from 3, and they're not a bunch of 3-point shooters. RJ Barrett's not a 3-point shooter. Fournette is a good 3-point shooter. But the other thing that's also hurt them is they lost their point guard. So Kemba hasn't been playing. So people don't realize how big it is when you don't have a point guard. We were talking the Kentucky LSU game, and Kentucky lost their starting point guard, and their real starter was already hurt going into the game. And LSU made it close, and I said, this game's over. And a couple guys in the Discord was like, well, why you said that? We're on Kentucky money line. I'm like, well, you're on the wrong side. LSU's going to win this game. Because down the stretch, Kentucky didn't have a point guard to get them into any good sets and to set anything up on the offensive end. And lo and behold, they hit some luck shots in the end and made it a little closer than what it should be. But then as soon as they did that, they had 2 straight turnovers on inbound plays where they just passed it to the other team. And then ball game. They're right. Fournier's the only guy playing on the Knicks. So Fournier's trying to get his result or telling Boston to please re-sign me.
They got 26 points. That's like 10 minutes ago they had 26 points.
Well, isn't Fournier
has 14. He has 0 points. Fournier has 14 of those 26. RJ Barrett just bricked another shot. Here comes Dennis Schroeder.
I mean, when you're naming off these guys, I'm hearing a lot of guys that have been drafted in like the last 2 years, except for Fournier.
Yep, Tatum back. Another little step back floater. It's 51-28. They either need to start quickly and have him as a point guard, because right now Fournier at point guard is not happening. Randall makes a shot. He actually makes a shot. He's 1 for 6, baby. They're down 21. And Schroeder comes through. Quickly's out there, and Burks is out there trying to play decent defense. Tatum, I mean, Boston doesn't even look like they're moving fast. And Schroeder just hits a wide open break.
Who do the Celtics have playing power forward center? The big guys.
Right now, in this lineup right now, Cantor's playing center and Horford's playing power forward. But for a lot of those weeks, it was Tatum.
I didn't even know Al Horford was still playing.
But Cantor's name is no longer Cantor. It's some free turkey or something. They still have it as Enes Kanter, but in one of the other books, if you go to, I think it's ESPN, has it as his real name. And his name is like, he went to like a meta world peace type name.
Yeah.
What did he change his name to?
Well, he's the one that's always speaking out against whatever his home country, and they tried to kill his family or something like that.
Yeah. So Randall's made 3 in a row now, and all of a sudden the Knicks are getting some points. The only problem is they've given up 2 threes on the other end. So we could get this first half over. We could get it. It's got to change now.
The Celtics are gonna carry it over.
Well, right now the live is under the underplay, so I'm playing the other way. Well, it was 102, and that's why I told Astute. I said we're basically playing that because we're just playing the number here. You're playing an NBA game at 102 for first half. So right now we're at 92. We got 3.5 minutes. We should score 14 points in that time, which should give us the over. But the Celtics could also take 700 threes here and all the down the stretch. Jaylen Brown shoots his 3 off the pick. He misses. Robert Williams gets the rebound, gives it back to Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown kicks it out. Oh, good steal by Alex Burks. It's got a run out. It's 1-on-2. RJ Barrett gets it rejected by Robert Williams. Robert Williams says, take that shit out. We're still at 92. Derek Schroeder dribbles, almost loses it. Doesn't realize RJ Barrett came to play defense. Still dribbling the whole shot clock, and he hits the shot. We're at 94. Just under 3 minutes. What's going to happen? Feel the tension. There's probably more tension in my voice than what's actually happening in the game. I mean, this game looks like 2 teams that are asleep. So Wiggins gets his first point. Gary Payton already scores. Good job. They're down to the Pelicans 8-5. Another brick by the Knicks. That'll be the issue here. Can the Knicks actually get anything? And another brick by the Celtics. And 40 seconds and no one scored. Fournier playing point guard.
What's up, Ben?
Fournier, this is the scorer. Floater.
Up, Ben.
And he gets it. He gets the roll. What's up, Ben? We're at 95-6. We're still got a chance here, folks. We're at 96 points with 2 minutes. Schroeder walks it up. Jalen takes it into the trees. Al Horford, he gets it. That's 98, folks. First half over, should come through. Even these teams can't screw it up, possibly. Minute 40, we need 5 points. Oh, crap, they gave it to R.J. Barrett. R.J. Barrett gets it rejected, but Mitchell Robinson with the flush, but doesn't count. I think they called the foul on Barrett's drive. All right, so Valanciunas should be cleaning up in this game. It's 7-8. It's a close game. Who wants to win? Warriors, Pelicans. It's fantastic. Oh, they did call the foul. R.J. Barrett gets a free throw. They're going to bring Jason Tatum back in here because at 99 points. We're going to get this first half over. Yeah.
Nice.
Like it. I thought this was dead. So we got 43 points in the first thing. We got 57 now. We're going to get close to around the 60s. R.J. Barrett actually makes both free throws. They're going crazy in New York.
Yes.
Gary Payton's actually down to 11.5 after making a shot.
Nice. What kind of stuff is that?
And that's another basket there. Mitchell Robinson, he gets it to 22 points, folks, and we've got it. That's it. The first half over. Cash is astute. Cash is another one, giving them all the props. Told him we're basically playing this strictly because of the number, because that number sucked. That's what you call a number play. You don't look at the two teams. You say Tatum's coming back. Boston should be good. Our Boston money line looks pretty good, though. Pittsburgh's up 3-1. That's good.
You took that second half under Maryland, Illinois. They've got 31, about halfway through.
Yeah, it's going to be. That's going to be
tight. Is the game's tightening up here?
We're going to lose that one. There's going to be fouls galore.
Yeah, game's tightening up. So Illinois is up 48-47. Looks like they're in TV timeout.
Wish I could get a timeout in this Pelicans game.
Man,
I'm trying to take some props live, and it's just jumping all over the place.
App State is up on Southern Alabama. Or South Alabama.
USA?
I like that. Yeah, I like that App State side because they were getting like 6 or 7 points in that game. And South Alabama hasn't fucking played anybody.
Look at the Knicks roaring back. They've cut it to 16, folks. There's 110 points scored. The Garden is going crazy. And they're giving it to Tatum for the last 12 seconds. And here comes the pick. He gets Fournette. He stays on R.J. Barrett. He's going to does his little shuffle shake. He misses. Marcus Smart kind of walks over and gets the rebound. Marcus Smart misses. Fournette gets it back. He travels. They don't call it. Boy, did he travel. And that's it. That's at the half. 110 points.
What was the number that you got on the first half?
102.
Wow. No wonder you went over. That's a freaking low first half, isn't it?
That's what I said. I said the number was crazy. Well, you had some guys out in the game, but that's where I said if you look at the Discord, I think he posted at 105, And I said, okay,
Uh-huh.
we're literally just playing this because this is a game where you just play the number.
Yeah, right.
You play the number because the number was, are you really? Like, he had put up 105. I got 102 live. I forget who was questionable to play, but I can't remember because in the end, Tatum came back. Tatum, they're basically missing Pritchard and Brian Thomas. And the Knicks are missing Rose and Kemba Walker. And the full game is only 207. So it's kind of one of those.
It almost feels like a game that's going to play in like the 180s, 190s.
That's where they thought it was. And Boston doesn't even look like they're running that much. I mean, and they're just kind of, okay, we'll go grab the board.
You think you think Boston's going to park it in the second half? Are they that far ahead? I mean, if the Knicks get hot shooting, I'm assuming they can come back in the game. Jump Shot says 17-0 run for the Grizzlies.
Yeah. Does that really surprise you?
Who are they playing?
They're playing the Detroit Pistons.
Oh.
All right, so here's the worst thing ever when you book. So I have a book that I had two different books. The second book actually turned around and went to the same as the first book. So now I got two on the same exact book, which is really stupid because you're basically just, here's two lines.
What do you mean, like they merged or something?
Well, they just changed. They changed host that they're using, and they ended up using the same host.
Mm.
So I ended up getting two books going to the exact same place. So I'm not getting. Normally, you got okay, you got lines over here, you got another lines over here. Who has the better lines? Kind of deal, and you can play them against each other. Now I just, okay, which money do I want to spend?
That's what always happened to me when I was keeping I was keeping 3 books for a while, 3 books or 4 books, and what ended up happening was I would make say 10 bets on a given day or whatever, and I would go like 7-3 or 6-4 or whatever, but it always seemed like all the losses ended up being on the same book. Like all the losses would be on the same book, so I'd be ahead in like I would be gaining units, but not really because I'd be emptying one account and filling
And
another.
have the other one to fail.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the lines are totally different, the two counts, so that'll never happen. But if I get a different line, I'm going to go ahead and take Boston second half over 105. Let's see if the Knicks continue to score here. They looked a lot better that last 8 minutes. I mean, they ended up close to 50 points. Celtics aren't going to stop scoring. And I don't think defense is going to magically show up. So, I mean, you've had some good defensive players on each side, but yeah. I'm going to take the second half over 105. Again, I'm playing the number. I think the number's too low.
If Killian is playing, game is over. Hayes is straight trash.
Yeah, Hayes is not. Hayes, there's a reason they drafted Cunningham, but they need to put Cunningham at there. So here's your issue with the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies are up 18. Hayes has played 7 minutes. He has 2 turnovers, 0 assists. Bay's 0 for 1. Diallo's 1 for 3. Cunningham is 1 for 5. I don't like it when Cunningham thinks he can just be this volume shooter. He's not a volume shooter. Not yet. All right, we finally get a goal in Tampa. I think guys only need like 7 more. Unfortunately for D, it was scored by Tampa.
Fuck.
So Indiana's winning. Illinois is up 7. We got 37 points in 7 minutes. 10 minutes. That's not what we want. Troy's beating the crap out of Coastal. I think the Coastal team is overrated. We got 34 points scored in Arkansas State ULL. That'll be interesting. Saw Loyola won. That was kind of big today. We got Wisconsin later. Montana, Eastern Washington. I've seen both sides. I know you gave Eastern Washington. I think Montana wins the game, though. That's my worry. And why do we like Cal over USC? That one I got to know. I know they're on the road, but do we have a Rich? I'm talking to air.
Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, I like Cal in that spot because they've been playing well. They're at home, and USC is coming off a pretty big layoff. I could actually see Cal winning that game. They've been playing well. The Eastern Washington game. Eastern Washington is a team that is always undervalued. They
are
seem to.
because players are playing for Oklahoma.
Wow, I like. I saw it at 2.5, and then I got a 3, and I don't know if they win the game, but I think it's close. They are also at home. That's huge. It's huge in college. The home team, home court advantage is huge in college basketball.
All right, we got the Florida getting ready to kick off here against Dallas. D gave Dallas money line. I already took this. So we gave a shot. I gotta find a parlay piece for Dallas just to cover, so I can be somewhat happy. Don't want me rooting for Florida the whole game.
No.
Can I get the Stars plus 1.5? Who can I throw them together with? What's that Celtics third quarter? Okay. Both teams scored 22 points. Sure. That sounds like a good piece, and that'll give me a unit. Okay. All right. So I've got a goal and a half.
You got a goal and a half?
Yep. Goal, Minnesota. Wild. Up 3-1 on Boston.
Oldie. That's the rookie, I think. That's their call-up.
I don't think Buffalo's going to win. I think that's going to be a loss. Worst part is I took that pretty decently. Blackhawks over 5.5. That game hasn't started. Devils you gave, I'm on that. Blackhawks are on that.
Yep. That's their call-up right there, Boldy. That's huge for Minnesota.
Oh, I actually didn't take Florida. That was the other night I took Florida, I think. Yeah, that's the other night I took Florida. Whoops, my bad. All right, I can get on Florida. We can get on Dallas. So my over was Blackhawks over 5.5. The only over I have on? I thought it was a Minnesota Boston over. Or what was that, 6.5? Is that the reason I wasn't on it?
Probably.
That was 6. No, it was 6. I mean, there's so many things I thought I was on that it's not showing up right now. I hate that when that happens. Possibly think. Oh, yeah, I am. Okay, so farther down. All right, so I have Columbus over 6.5. I got 2 goals. I got the Wild over 6. I got 4. That's got a shot. Calgary over 6 is dead, and the Panthers over 6.5. That's what I've got.
Yeah, Minnesota just went on the power play.
Yeah, if we can get 5 goals, it'll be really nice. If we can get a goal from Boston here, I'd like it better. And we can then we'll have to play some D. All right, what's the chat saying?
Finally, a goal in Tampa.
Chat. Finally, a goal in Tampa. Yep. And then we're on the Jets. Vinny and the Jets. Oh, I finally saw Spider-Man. That's quite pleased.
Finally saw Spider. Good, nice.
It was good. Wasn't as great as what I thought people. I don't think it was as good as 10 Rings, but it was good. Said some things. There's some stuff I don't like the direction they're going to go because I think it gets really kind of stupid. But yeah. Basically, if you want to know where Marvel's going to go with the second season, go watch the What If series on Disney.
Did you guys see? Djokovic is not going to be able to play, or doesn't look like he's going to be able to play in the Australian Open.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can't get a visa.
Crazy. They revoked it. He's in the country. They revoked his visa. They're going to kick him out because of his vaccine exception. That's crazy shit, man. Because
it's crazy. I mean, I still.
Well, he's going for that. He's going for that Grand Slam record, and I mean, it's not like, you know, it's if he doesn't play in the Australian Open, then I mean, that's it for this year.
Yep.
All right.
But it's like, I don't even know what the big deal right now is. Right now, I mean, I'm at that point where I've come to the spot of I don't see anybody getting really, really sick.
Yeah.
On this version of the variant. Now, maybe the one that's coming out in France or this new hybrid variant probably scares me a little bit more. You would know more about that. We have the hybrid flu variant.
The Supermax Rewards Plus COVID variant.
Yeah. It's the Walmart Hypermart variant. That's essentially what it's called. Yep. So, I mean, that may be the bigger thing because, again, this hasn't really. And I have no idea how you came to the name called Ihu. I mean, IHU? Ihu?
I don't know how they're naming those things. I'm assuming it has something to do with their makeup or something. I don't know.
I thought the
MT should know, isn't he a smart guy? He's a smart guy. Why are
I thought
they
the one
naming
thing
those things like that? Ben needs Illinois to
Omicron
pull
is,
away from Maryland.
yeah. I do love, as soon as you type COVID-19, the most common questions, first one on there in Google is, can I get COVID-19 from sex? The answer is
I guess we know.
yes.
I guess we know what everybody's googling.
Yep. All right. Well, Ben, are you on the -10? Is that why you're eating? I mean, they're up 9. The Illini are up 9. 6 minutes to go. We're at 51. I
That
like
was
them
the
to go.
pregame line. 10.
Yeah.
Wow, that was a big line.
Well, it looked like they were covering easy. I actually took a live 14.5 for a very, very small play. I just chalked that up to a loss already. I was like, okay, I'll hit something else. I'm not worried about that.
And we got 51
right, we got-
points in the second half so far.
We got the Celtics Knicks getting ready to get going. Nothing but nonstop entertainment for you tonight. We're on the second half over 105. We're on Boston money line. Knicks are trailing by a good 16 points here. Fournier tries to look it out. Randall, let's see if he can get going. He kind of hit his last 3 shots, and he bricks it off to start. Oh, but it's a rebound. Wide open, Alec Burks, and he hits the 3. That's 3. 102 more points to go, and it was actually RJ Barrett. They look alike. Cuts at the 13.
No, I was laughing at the 102 more points to go.
Jaylen Brown gets to Tatum. Tatum float away, and it's picked up, and it's another rebound here. Yep, they did change. They did move Alex Burks into the starting lineup. They moved Randall. He actually takes a shot in the paint. No, he doesn't. He gives it back up, and Barrett gets his shot blocked. Oh, I mean, Boston's just playing around with the passes. Tatum just threw some turn spin pass to try to go to the outside, and it was kicked. It's like, you guys look like you're going through the motions, like you have zero respect for the Knicks. Jaylen Brown, oh, he gets his block taken away. RJ Barrett on a 3-on-2 break. Out to Fournier for 3, and Fournier hits the 3. And that's timeout Boston. 6-0 run by the Knicks.
Bruins score.
99 to go. Bruins get a goal. That's 3-2, right? There we go. Let's go.
Yeah.
Come on. One more to push. One more to push. One more. Oh, the excitement is coming. So, trying to get my looks up so we can go live. I saw one of the live spaces on Twitter, which were kind of interesting. Have you seen those yet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. I mean, you got everybody there. Trigger was in there the other day, so that's the only reason I popped on, because it Trigger was talking. So I was like, all right, here, get a chance to talk. Boston's only up 10.
Is there a video with that?
I didn't think so. I think it was just a chat space.
I don't know.
Just chat.
It's just live, everybody talking. I mean, I was driving, so could have been some video, but I didn't put it. It just shows all 18 guys in Twitter. You got your 2 or 3 hosts, and anybody can speak. You just ask you speak, and they grant you access, and then you just talk.
Mm-hmm.
That's the same way TikTok does it, but on TikTok, you have to have 1,000 followers before you can go live. OU football has used spaces, yes, especially in their defensive line. OU's going to be pretty interesting as soon as they figure out who their quarterback is. I mean, I know you're set on Dylan Gabriel. I just don't think Dylan Gabriel's winning you a natty.
I think hiring that dude they hired, the defensive guy from Alabama or from Clemson, that was a hell of a good hire.
I think so, yeah. Oh, yeah, you're getting Casey Thompson, too. I mean, Dylan Gabriel's got to be great that another... But Thompson wasn't a heralded freshman. I think he was a four-star kid, which we talked about four-star kids. They're a dime a dozen. All right.
Barkov.
I can't believe we made it.
Jesus.
Can't believe we made it this far into the show and we didn't talk about the Ohio State record-breaking, smashing Rose Bowl. Record-smashing Rose Bowl.
I was at the movies. I have no idea what happened.
Well, I'll give you a hint.
It was a great game.
It basically looked exactly like the Oregon game, except Ohio State got that extra score. They got a stop, and they got that extra score. So it was kind of like...
Yeah, but that's the question is, did you guys come back strictly because Utah lost their quarterback? That's my question.
No. I mean, the second half, the defense started standing up, and it was I think Utah had 4 drives where they had no points on 3 of them. I think 1 turnover, a couple punts, I think a blocked punt, and then they got a field goal on 1. So their and that was with their starting quarterback. Now after Utah's quarterback got hurt, I mean the other kid, he wasn't great. They moved the ball on the one drive because they got 2 pass interference calls. Basically gave him a huge chunk of the field. I mean he did make a couple throws, but I mean they were just selling out. They were selling out on the run, but. Crazy game. I honestly didn't expect Ohio State to win, but JSN had a huge monster game. Marvin Harrison Jr. his first start catches 3 touchdowns.
Well, you see,
Stroud,
that was
insane.
That was my hedge against. I had a lot on Green Bay -10, -13. So what I was taking was props. When they gave me props on bowl games, I took GB over 200 yards. I took GB double touchdowns. All those came through quite easy and gave me nice money on Minnesota with betting like 1/10 of what I'd had to do. And I was like, all right, okay, I covered that bet. I covered that hedge.
Yeah.
And then I got to the night game and I was like, shit, I should have just took everything on Green Bay and made $2,000. Yeah, I mean, every kid's family wants money. I mean, that's you're good, especially these kids who chose the school 2 years ago and didn't get a chance to get the free booster money. A&M is a school I'd look at. They're loaded as a school. They're have the #1 recruiting class. They've got huge 5-star kids that are coming that are going to start right away. You're already loaded on the defensive side and in the offensive side. They just don't have anybody playing quarterback. So, typical Jimbo Fisher team. Let's get all the recruits we can. Let's forget about that quarterback position. We can get somebody's son or brother to come play. That'll be fine. All right, we got 60 points in the Maryland game. 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Illinois by 10. Looks like they're going to cover that second half, 3.5. Indiana stretched that lead to Ohio State, 61-48. Little Rock and University of Louisiana Monroe, who I thought is the game we chose, but wasn't. I was glad because that game's got it there. We got 65 in Arkansas State, Louisiana. So, how strong we feeling?
What was the number? Was it 130?
145.
Oh, yeah.
We're at
What do we get,
141 live
65?
right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're at 141 live right now because it's B75.
Yeah, the game is close, isn't it? I think the game is close.
30-35, yep.
Yeah. So they should play. They'll play tight in the second half, too. We should be all right. Chicago State's beating Seattle 28-27, so it's looking okay.
Yeah, that Seattle team's not anything impressive. I see everybody is always on that. I'm like, okay, what are you seeing that I'm not? I don't see this team.
The last time I liked them the last time, probably one of the last times I bet college basketball, I took Seattle and they ended up working out. But been information gathering.
I took there was a play out there that I took for $5, and I'm going to be full disclosure. I took it for $5. Was Brandon Ingram a triple double? One, it was Golden
right.
State versus Pels plus 7,000.
Wow.
That's why I said, okay, I'll throw $5 on that. He hasn't done it, and he's been out, and he's probably not even going to play enough minutes to do it. But I was like, it's not like he's not capable. Jason Tatum with the big offensive rebound, and the Celtics go back up 16. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
but
I
that's
took
what a lot of
first period over 1.5 in the Chicago Blackhawks game.
But
I don't know.
there's
This stuff
for
with
another
the kids with the college with the freaking the amount of money. I mean, it's I don't know. It's starting to get real freaking shady.
Oh, it's not. I mean, it's not even getting shady. They're not even hiding any. I mean, you see what Texas
No,
does.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
The
Like
foundation, everybody gets $50,000. The defensive tackle for foundation, the tight end foundation gets $50,000. I mean,
But-
when are the kickers really going to come and say, "Look, we should get 100 because if we don't hit our shot, you either win or you lose."
but what? I mean, I don't know. I was on board with them getting paid almost like a salary, like because they're not going to work a job, right? You're not able to.
It's going to be for
You're
the
not
universe.
able to play college. Yeah, you're not able to play college football and go to school and have a job. So I was more on the side of giving the kids what they would be able to make working a regular part-time job, or even a higher end job like 10 15 $20 an hour or something like that. Give them 30 grand or 40 grand a year or whatever. These kids are getting millions in college. Like, this is getting insane.
I don't think they're getting millions. I mean, you got a couple high end guys getting really good paid. Like even you look at your deal from your quarterback. That's a 4-year deal. That deal's never happening for 4 years. He got $1 million. Or like even Uhr's deal was a 4-year deal. I don't know how that worked with him transferring. On there,
Yeah, I
but
wonder if you got to give it back or what.
There's a contract in it that they're probably getting paid on a year-to-year basis. The issues I have is the intelligence of the high school kids to start getting NIL deals, and then you have NIL deals being used to build super high school teams.
Right.
Which
I was going to say, you think they're getting? You think the schools that they're transferring to, the boosters from the schools that they're transferring to, are paying off any anything that they owe back on the other side. Like if they have to, give money back or whatever, or if there's a penalty for transferring or something, you think the other schools are covering it?
Possibly, but I think on a lot of these things. But you look at the transfers, and this is kind of the funniest thing. And I sent the story on this. The 7 major transfers besides Caleb Williams all went to schools with the girl they're dating.
Really?
Yeah, Slovis, his girl plays soccer where he ended up going. You go through it. I posted it all. There's about 4 or 5 of them, and it's really all. That's all it is. They turned around. They transferred exactly where their girls actually playing another college sport.
Doesn't seem like the best call.
Well, I mean, might not have been their choice.
Thinking with the wrong head. Thinking with the wrong head.
Yeah. And I mean, if you're Slovis, they were playing the kid Dart before, so maybe he wasn't going to play. So I mean, him just going to a place where he's going to play, it's not a bad idea. All right, here we go. The Knicks down 16. I think we've heard this story again. Hey, look, it's Schroeder. It's 3-on-2. He's got Robert Williams. He goes right around him, and it's a layup and a foul. Good defense there. All right, so we've got 31 points scored almost in the first 6 minutes, so we're on pace for the second half. We just question whether the Knicks are going to stay in the game. This will make it 19. We got we got the Devils take the lead. There you go, 2-1. We got the Panthers go up 1-0 on Dallas. There was no excitement in my voice. It was just, hey, they went up. Yeah. We got the Pistons have cut the Grizzlies' lead down to 11. As Cunningham's kind of going off here to get 10 points. Before, it was like everybody who started had 2 points. On the Memphis side of things, we got Morant with 8. Zaire Williams, remember I said it over 7.5. Might as well take him since he's starting. He's got 14.
There you go.
So that cash is quite easy. I was happy to see that Grayson McCall is going to finish his junior year in teal. As he says, I wake up in the morning and I piss teal. So let's go.
Might want to get that checked out.
Yeah,
So
we lost by 1 fucking point.
in hockey?
No, that second half.
Really?
Lost the over by a hook.
We lost it by the hook at 75? Did they foul right at the end? Yeah, it's 76.
Shit.
And the last score of the game was a free throw with a layup by Maryland with 1 second.
Those are killers, man.
Sorry about that, but we did second half. Illinois covered that 3.5 pretty easy.
Yeah.
All right, we'll make it up. Rich, if you missed it, I was saying if you took that Zaire Williams at 7.5, he's got 14. That'll be the most he's ever scored. Right now, it's Zaire Williams versus Cade Cunningham. Who would like to score more? Dylan Brooks has got 3 steals in the second quarter already. The Warriors are hanging on by 5 points. Gary Payton's got 2. No steals. Not good. And my man, Jonas Valanciunas, only has 2 points. And Brandon Ingram has got 15 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists.
Wow. He's on his way.
Well, if he can end up close to 5 on those others, I'll be happy as anything.
Mm-hmm. What
I'm sure.
where's how many points does Wiggins have?
Wiggins has 11, so he's not bad. He's on pace.
Good.
We're looking good on
Halfway
that.
there.
Yep. We got Randall back to Fournier. Fournier is the biggest load. Oh, he hits another 3. He can't be stopped. The White Mamba. No, he's playing Boston, which is why he's there. Fournier's got 25 points. Oh, it's a steal. Look at. Oh, here goes quickly. Throws it to Randall for 3 in the corner. Oh, and Fournier gets fouled, but they don't call it. Still Knicks ball, though.
Has anybody heard from Shocks?
No, I was going to call him the other day.
I mean, I was thinking about that. Like, I'm actually starting to get worried. Like, normally he's in and out every once in a while. It's been a while.
He liked something on Twitter yesterday.
Oh, okay.
So I know he's alive.
I was gonna say, so we know he's not dead. That's good.
Fournier for 3. That's 28 points for Fournier in 3 quarters. It's Fournier. It's the New York Fourniers. He has a third of the points. Schroeder goes right around him like he's standing on there, and they call the foul on Taj Gibson.
That guy's still playing?
Taj Gibson, yeah, jeez.
Yeah. But Evan Fournier is on fire. He's 10 of 18. RJ Barrett is 3 of 13. Randall's 5 of 15. Enos Freedom, by the way, is what his name is. It's no longer Enos Cantor. It's Enos Freedom.
Interesting.
The Devils
Can't wait. Snowpiercer comes back in a week.
I know, my girl's all stoked for that.
Let's see what's going on with the train. Come on, Rich. It's time to get involved. You've got 2 seasons to watch.
No, you know what I've been watching is Manifest. You ever watch that?
I did, and I still watch it. I was really kind of pissed when they kind of
No
ended it
spoilers.
early.
I'm on.
Well, it was supposed to be 6 seasons. They're going to end the show in 4, so it'll be very interesting.
Okay.
The last season's going to be giant.
Netflix has 3 seasons on there right now. I'm assuming all those 3 seasons were ones that were actually on regular TV.
They're all on NBC. That is correct.
And then this 4th season is the one that Netflix has picked up and they're gonna make or whatever.
I believe they picked it up. And I believe that's what they. Okay. Yeah, it's coming for the 4th season. Next was announced on 8/28. A nod to the pivotal flight.
So I'm like midway through season 2.
I will tell you, it is the last season is the worst season.
Yeah, I kind of heard that before I started it.
Yeah, the third, which I mean, they were like, "Oh, it fell off." Well, it fell off because your story didn't really start to make any sense.
Well, and what's very apparent as you're watching the show is that it's a show that was on TV that's made to be a week to week type of show.
Yep.
Because every episode loosely builds on the previous one, but there's also like every episode they introduce like a new character or something, and then they run through that whole story in that episode, and then that person is gone. They're not on the show anymore. Like,
yeah,
it's
but they
very
come back like 3 episodes later. I mean, yeah. I mean, eventually you'd think you'd run out of the 88 passengers.
right, right.
And just I'll watch. Tell me when you're done with season 3, and we'll talk about it because the word hokey comes to mind.
The word what comes to mind?
Hokey, like
Okay.
really? Your
I
magic
could
feather.
see,
This is how you tied it together.
I could see where they start to kind of run out of material.
Yeah, and
Like,
I mean that was the issue with Lost. You got
yeah,
done season 6. Oh crap! We told everybody it wasn't this, but we don't know where to go, so we're gonna
right.
go
Smoke
here.
monster,
Well, I mean, it wasn't that?
and then you get smoke monster.
You get no Smoke Monster was season 2. I mean, the Smoke Monster came right away, and
I never
got
watched it.
you got the hatch, and you got the numbers, and you got the military base and DARPA, and then in the end, you get off the island, and you guys are all just waiting to go through purgatory.
Well, I feel like
None of that makes sense.
I feel like there's a lot of shows that are written. They're written and they kind of like they go through and they write the first season, and it's really good, and it's almost like they're written because they're written in a way that they don't expect the show to get picked up for an additional season. So if the show is really good, that first season is usually really good, and then it kind of goes, it gets picked up, and then they got to figure out where to go from there.
All right, check it up. Steven Adams over 11 and a half, 10 and a half boards, has 10 boards at halftime.
Nice.
So should get that pretty easily. Fournay is over 15 and a half. We hit that long time ago. The Pelicans go on a run, and we get the Pelicans up 1 in the most boringest basketball game ever, 47-46. Right, we're all on the Brandon Graham watch. 19 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Valanciunas finally makes another basket. That's not good. He only has 4 points. So we're close to getting there, and if we get there, if we get there, if we get there, there's just like no other joy. I'll probably be like a couple other things. I thought I took that. No, I didn't. So,
Power play for Buffalo. Last.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how's our hockey
hoorah.
doing? Did we get our 6th goal yet? Minnesota, Boston just started the 3rd. Tampa Bay got their 2nd goal. Pittsburgh is 4-1. Dallas ties it up. Where's the excitement, D? I need the excitement when we get a goal. It's got to be goal. Come on, learn from hockey.
We need your little emo thing.
Well, we got the emo thing.
Your,
We got
your soccer
Randall's.
goal.
Yeah, we need that goal thing that your soccer sounds or whatever plays.
All right, so we got 49 points here with a minute left. Randall at the free throw line. He bricks it. Robert Williams gets it, walks about 4 steps. Nobody calls it. And we got 42 seconds left. It'd be nice if we get at least one more basket. Knicks have gone on a 14-3 run. Jaylen Brown takes a quick 3 because that was a 2-for-1. He misses. Julius Randle. And the Knicks have cut it to 9. And Julius Randle just absolutely blows by and puts his man on the ground. Yells back at the Celtics. No idea how that's not a charge, but it's a 7-point game.
What a freaking goal this was.
Who's he dating? Is he dating a Kardashian? Was that a Kardashian in the ground that they showed there?
How good is this Pens team? They're pretty freaking good. This is going to be 10 in a row for them, I think.
All right, Marcus Smart dribbling out 9 seconds. Smart on Taj Gibson. Fournay, the man, the myth, the legend, steals it. Oh no, he gave it to RJ Barrett. Who misses? All right, so we get 51 points. Liked a little bit more. We need 53 here. And we need 54. Yeah. In this last period. Both teams did get over 22 points, though. No, they didn't. The Celtics got 21. Damn it. Fuck. That was my cover for Dallas. All right. Okay, it's a 1-1 game. What can we get on Dallas money line? I got Dallas plus 110. All right, I'll join you guys. Haven't the Panthers won like 10 in a row?
Something like that.
By the way, Chicago State losing at the half to Seattle. What are we looking at a second half play?
They had a run there at the end.
Yep.
Oh,
They had a run.
Wisconsin's opening it up on Iowa, 17-6.
Well, got to finish it off. Only
Yep.
counts if you finish.
17-6, 4 minutes into the freaking game.
Especially for a team that doesn't score. All right, Pels and Wizards are giving us 103. Not touching that with the 10-foot pole. We are got Memphis up 16 at the half. We're at 106. Now that one's kind of tempting.
Did you look at this SMU Cincinnati game?
I did not. I don't think Cincinnati's the same team that they were last year and the year before.
I mean, SMU has kind of been a covering machine. They're getting a bucket, 2 points. They're actually
All right.
the SMU basketball team is actually like the SMU football team. It seems like they cover and their games all go over.
Yep.
1-0
Montana
Jets.
gets off 5-0 lead. There we go, Jets. Vinny and the Jets. Let's go. Pittsburgh gets another goal. 5-1. Did they tie their over? Yep, it was 6.
Ben likes SMU first half.
What are we getting? Oh, you like them on the money line?
It's even. I mean, they're +2 on the game.
I don't
So
know.
I don't know.
Let me. I didn't even look at that game. Let me do some research. What time's the game start?
9:30.
9:30. All right. Yeah, Davenport's still there. 11-3 versus 10-4. Game is at Cincinnati. The public is all on SMU. The public is all on SMU on the spread. And we're split on the money. On the points.
What
Got SMU just coming off a win versus UCF. That really just shouldn't even count.
There's one goal for Arizona. Need one more.
There we go.
Period. I wish it was Chicago, but we'll take it.
I never even realized they're not called Phoenix anymore. They lost to Tulane.
Phoenix,
They used to be the Phoenix Coyotes.
oh, really?
Yeah. Pittsburgh, we got another goal, 6-1.
Another goal for the
Jeez.
Pens.
Slacking.
Castiova. All right, I'll jump on that first half with you.
Yeah, I'll get on that too. I like SMU. I like SMU in that spot.
Here come the Knicks. It's a 5-point game. First game all year. We kind of have to cringe. And it's Tatum. Back to Marcus Smart. And it's in and out 3. Boston can't buy a bucket right now. Quickly's got it over the screen. Comes through on the left side. Pulls it back up to Fournier. Quickly never found a shot he didn't like. And he nails the 3. And it's a 2-point game. Not good for our Boston money line.
Wow. Put it over.
And we got Funny Man, Blackish, something Anderson in the crowd. Going crazy. That was his emotional standpoint with the 3. And that was big. I mean, the energy is going crazy in this game. Oh, Jaylen Brown needs to hit some 3s. He's missing them. Randall has come alive here for 17 points. Quickly is giving them the scoring off the bench at 14. Out of game here, folks. When they were up 21. Good thing I took the 10.5. Philadelphia scores 6-2. We're on Chicago, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Florida's on the power play. Warriors, Pelicans. What the world do we want to get on? Wiggins is at 24. I'm going to take my boy Val. I can't see either of these.
Did you say Wiggins at 24?
Yeah. Oh, no, he's at 24 live. He's at 13.
Oh, gotcha.
Got a half. Will Jordan Poole throw the ball away 2 more times? Tough one not to take. I'm trying to look and see what I get by live, like rebounds and assists for Ingram, because if it's over 10, you got to think that I go the other way under just to hedge a little. And it's basically free money that I'm playing with there. But they only give his assist at 6.5, his rebounds at 6.5. It's almost like they think he's leaving, like to go to some other game. Coach is only playing a half, then he's leaving. He's got to go.
Iowa came back in Wisconsin, 1917.
Whew. Basketball. It's fantastic. All right, I'll be right back.
Yep. What are you watching, D?
I'm watching Chicago and the Coyotes.
Mm.
Just need one more goal in this first period. What you got on your screen?
Pens Flyers. Game's almost over here that I'm going to go over to. I know. Watch the Pens game on Sunday. I think was the crazy one with the Blues, where they had like
where they came back.
They scored like 5 goals or something, or 6 goals in the first period.
Yep. I was unfortunately on the Blues, and it was like 3-1. And next thing you know, Pittsburgh comes back and wins.
NBA halftime shows. Yesterday was a magician.
Deal or no deal?
Do they still do I mean, I'm guessing maybe
I've seen the Simon
it's
Says
only,
guy before.
I'm guessing maybe it's only certain times a year, but just still do. They still have the halftime show with Kenny and Shaq and Chuck. That was the best,
Yeah.
and Ernie.
Yeah, they still do it.
Those guys are crazy when they get together.
I should have started my. This is the first time being back in the office at Christmas, but I got my.
What is that? It's like a soundboard thing, like a one hitter.
Well, it's not just soundboard; it's anything. Yeah. Yep. So we could program 16 buttons and have it do whatever.
Can we get the goal sound?
I'm sure we can find it. I mean, if I set everything up, I mean, my wife was like,
Yeah.
"You don't want anything for Christmas." So this, like, the one thing is there. I mean, they got me that. I got me a sous vide cooking one.
Oh yeah.
I haven't tried it yet, but because I thought it was going
say,
to
what are you making
quick.
at first?
Well, I was going to do something with chicken. The first thing I heard that was really, really good. So I was like, all right, because if you make chicken taste better, that'll work. So, yeah, so I'll have to try that. I got 30 days to try it, but I thought it was like a quick cooking thing, and it's not. It's like 3 hours, 4 hours. And I was like, yeah, I wasn't really. Because the one time I was going to use it, I was like, okay, I'll make this 30 minutes. And I was like, nope.
No,
I'll make it tomorrow.
the selling point. The selling point on the sous vide is the exact temperature. It can you can set it to it to the exact temperature you want whatever cooked to, and it will circulate the water through and get your temperature exactly right, and then you put your whatever your piece of meat in there and cooks it.
Yeah, that was the one thing. So, have you ever tried? Had one?
No, I'm a big grill guy. So, and I've got Insta-read temperature sensor. I've got all that stuff. So I don't know that would really, it doesn't really appeal to me. The people that appeals most to, it seems, are people that are afraid of undercooking meat.
Yep.
And so that, I mean, that's great for them. I know, I've got all the temperatures and everything and the times and everything kind of in my head, so I can kind of I usually don't have an issue with that.
All right, the Celtics go back up 5. We've got 14 points. That kind of sucks royal ass in the fourth quarter. Basically, both teams taking time, bricking shots. It's not what we want. We might need it. Might be one of these where we win either the second half or we win the money line. Don't like it when we do that. And that's where we're headed, it looks like. Okay, that's probably going this way. No, that goes
Lightning
this way.
are winning 4-0. Jeez. What happened
That's
there?
good. I took the -1/2.
What the fuck happened there?
I took your Calgary too, but I said, all right, it's that plus money, and I can get plus money the other way. I was like, all right, I'll just take this. If they can get the 6-0, I'll be really happy. Or 4-2 works. Let's see if we can pause over that. There. We got the Pelicans getting to kick off here again with the Golden State, and we got 2 points by the Pelicans. Ooh, that lead might be insurmountable at 3. You can't wait, can you? You can't wait. Have you bought your Clay jersey? I expected you to be in your Clay jersey today. I expected you to be all set.
No, not yet. It's gonna take. I think it's gonna take a little bit of a transition. To be honest,
Well,
this
I
is
think
an
it's,
Achilles and an ACL, brother. That's a lot.
to me, Clay's got to be healthy for more than 5 games. Then then we'll talk.
I mean, it's gonna be good for him to hit some strokes, but I don't know. It's still kind of scary, man.
Yep. I don't know what this is. Oh, is that rubber? Okay. Oh, watch me setting up my stream deck here, like a little kid in Candyland. All right, let's see what's going on.
It'd be nice for Wiggins to not guard a point guard and guard a wing or something.
Wonder if they give you any instructions. It's one of those things like, turn it on, figure it out.
I'm sure the instruction manual is probably behind a QR code. That seems to be how most everything is now.
So their first thing is go ahead and download the app.
Yep.
Elgato.com.
That's the first step for sure. 3-1 New Jersey. Let's go.
There we go. And we got Chicago State hanging in there, down 5. At Louisiana, up 7. We got 104 points. It's going to be close. Can't believe we lost that Maryland game by a freaking point. On 1 second, too.
That sucks.
Yeah. We got Montana State and Montana winning.
What's the score there?
19-15.
Hanging in.
Yeah, you're not done. You're definitely not done. Downloads. Windows. So, Rich, I was playing with InfoPath today. Yes, I know your first answer you're going to say is why.
No, my first thing I'm going to say is, what is InfoPath?
Microsoft InfoPath 2013.
For real.
What is it for?
Basically creating forms and stuff for SharePoint. Which is great because it looked perfectly fine. Oh, crap. Now it's asking which Stream Deck do I have? I got the one that says Stream Deck. Okay, I guess we could go call it Stream Deck.
Wide open 3, air ball.
All right. Sorry about that. My headset died. I lost you right before you said what it was.
It's to create forms and stuff for SharePoint.
Oh, God, that sounds disgusting.
Yeah, the worst part is the form looked right in InfoPath. And then when I went to publish, it was like every single time the stupid text box would be too small. And I'm like, I don't know. I check all the widths, check all the heights, check the padding, go through all that fun jazz. I was like, nope, still correct, not working. After 2 hours, I was like, all right, it works on InfoPath. They can yell at me later. It'll never happen until someone gets as many as this. All right, we still have the Evan Fournier show here. He's up to, I think, 36 points. Just nailed a big three, cuts it back to 2. And then Tatum answers with the 3 of his own, cuts it right back to 5, which is good. If they could just start shooting a bunch in threes, that'd be lovely because it could make up for this. And even if they shoot them and make them, that's what we need. We got a 96-90 game. Got Emmanuel quickly. It's got Randall wide open on top. He actually takes it down low. He gets stopped by Horford. Horford comes over, and it's a bucket for Randall. He actually scores down low. And he tells Horford, he can't guard me. Killian does a wide open 3 ball. As Jump Shot is still watching this Pistons game for some reason. They're down 34. He might be the only
punishment.
All right. 4 points. We got Tatum once again. It's going to be Tatum versus Fournier. He's over to Marcus Smart for 3. And Smart bricks another 3. And Horford gets the offensive rebound. Over to Tatum. Another 3. And he bricks the 3. Let's see if we can pick up the theme here. Randall playing point forward. And Marcus Smart is all over Fournier. And Fournier gets loose. Step back. No. Back to Randall. One-on-one with Robert Williams. He's abusing Robert Williams. And it's a going to the line, shooting 2. All right, we got the Grizzlies who are beating the Pistons 10-2 to start the third quarter. Zeke Bay is having his worst game at 0 points in the third quarter. And our bet with Steven Adams cashes. 13 rebounds for Steven Adams in the third quarter. Zaire Williams for 14. Dylan Brooks for 14. Morant for 16. This is going to be which bench guy would like to score today. All right, Randall to the line for 2. Let's get some points with the clock not moving. Apparently, I just signed up for something. I don't know what I did. Accept the terms? Yeah, sure.
So Buffalo loses by 1. New Jersey wins.
New Jersey wins. That's good. I think we gave Detroit
a few minutes without points here in this Louisiana Lafayette
Detroit got canceled.
Arkansas State game.
We didn't get San Jose Buffalo, did we? No, we didn't get that final goal. Damn it. Winnipeg's up 1, still hanging on. It's a big 3. And the Knicks cut it to 2. Who else but Evan Fournier? They're naming a street named after him. Manuel quickly on the break, kicks it out to Fournier. Oh, he's got a foot on the line, though. This is only going to be 2 points. Right now, they're giving him 3, but I think when they review this is going to be 2. Yep, they just adjusted it. And the Knicks are going to the line. Unfortunately, with a chance to take the lead. Ooh, how do I do that? Select the key to configure. We're going to watch me play around with this.
I know, I gotta get my food for a sec.
That's a hotkey. Twitter. Oh, we can go right to TikTok from this. There you go. That'll work. All right, let's look at this. No, what the crap? I don't want it. I don't like that red. All right. Source. Oh.
There have been 62 shots in this Minnesota Boston game. That's crazy. And they're still gonna go at it. Boston then they're gonna have 45 shots by the time this game ends.
I don't even know what I'm downloading.
That's usually not a good thing.
Goal for Colorado. They tie it 1-1. You guys are either gonna laugh. If this does what I think it's gonna do, you're gonna laugh your ass off. Rich is like, oh crap.
I mean, I'm guessing it's gonna whatever it's gonna do is gonna blast something in my ear.
Rich is said, I don't get the headphones off.
It's just gonna be some obnoxious whatever it's gonna be. Whatever sound is gonna come out of it, it's gonna be too loud.
No, it's not gonna be any different in loud than when I'm talking now. We got a tie game. We got Tatum taking it on, and they go at the Schroeder for 3, and Schroeder bricks a 3. That's not what we want. And it's back to Julius Randle, 1-on-1 with Tatum. This is a bad match.
Well, the good news is that nobody can hit a shot in this Arkansas State Louisiana game since I put it on. So we're not quite dead on the under yet. Unfortunately, they keep fouling.
Come on.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fucking Florida scored. Damn it. Barkov again. 2-1. That was a shorthanded goal.
All right, we got Boston by 2, and Fournier misses. And they're on the ground. And it's going to be next ball. Two 1 Florida. Well, at least it's 3. Golden State. Hey, Detroit has cut this to 26 points. Hamidou Diallo leading the way. It's good. Calgary and Tampa Bay. Calgary scores 4-1. Can we get an empty netter?
Two. Dallas scores. There we go.
Hello?
Whoa.
Good. He bought one of those. What is Peter Frampton? Peter Frampton Comes Alive. Fox Comes Alive is going to be like talking through the guitar.
Sorry, it's okay. We just tried the control. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Sound different?
A little bit different.
Hello, hello, hello.
You sound like
right.
feisty chipmunks.
The Celtics are up by 2 points. 2 whole points. All right, sorry.
Was that sound effect coming from your board, or was that a motorcycle that always drives through D's living room?
So this has a voice changer built into it. So when I'm talking, I've got a little bit of a voice changer coming through. That's what I was playing around with. Three more goals. That's called trauma betting. And today, I consider myself the luckiest.
That's good. Right, that's good.
Yeah, that
it's a classic MLB moment. The man with the disease so rare they actually named it after him.
Yes. All right, we got 101 to 101 in the Celtics game. 41 points, a minute 30 there. It's a tie game. It's going to be interesting. We could get overtime. And the Lightning have a power play in the last minute of the game. Can they get another goal? And Dallas ties it up 2-2 into the second with 17 minutes left. And they kick it out. Marcus Smart for another wide open three and another brick. What a shocking. Maybe Marcus Smart stops shooting threes. Jornay tries to get his pocket back. It is. No foul called. No foul called again. Quickly with the floater off the glass, and the Maryland product puts the Knicks up by 2 with 45 seconds left.
Yeah, pregame I liked App State in that game, Ben, but not enough to really pull the trigger on it. But yeah, it looks like South Alabama kind of choked there.
Chicago State down 15.
Well, that's not good.
Nope. 129 in Louisiana, and Arizona scores again.
I mean, they were on pace for 155, and then neither team's been able to hit a shot for like the last 4 minutes.
Yep. And Cincinnati's up 8-1 to start the game.
So I don't know what the live is here. Let's see what they got the live at.
Well, in the most important live, we've got 7 rebounds by Ingram and 5 assists.
Yeah, the live is 147 there. Arkansas State, UL. So we got a couple points. We just need them to not score. Game's going to tighten up. It might go to overtime, though, so.
Yeah, we got 45 seconds. I guarantee Marcus Smart is not going to shoot the ball in the next 2 minutes. It's good because there's 45 seconds left. All right.
Eastern Washington hanging in. Wisconsin's up 11.
Schroeder loses the ball. That's not good. Randall runs out of there, up 2, holding the ball. Celtics are going to play defense with 17 seconds left. And Knicks are going to dribble it out. Not good for over at all. And let's see what happens. RJ to the hole. Fakes, bumps, and there's a bump on the back side of him. Wasn't really even a foul. He kind of ran into himself. Goal, Florida. 3-2. Florida and Dallas. Gerardo's getting stoked for Cobra Kai. Getting ready to start. I don't know. Last season, kind of blah. RJ Barrett to the free throw line, and he bricks the first one. Boston still alive. 18 seconds left. Maybe we can get overtime. If we can get overtime, that'd be nice.
Is the game that close?
It's a 2-point game for the Knicks with 18 seconds. RJ back in the line. RJ up 3. Knicks up 3. There might.
Man, I thought the Celtics were blowing them out.
They were.
No.
And they've let Marcus Smart shoot a bunch. Dennis Schroeder drove in the middle of the paint. Lost the ball. Warriors take the lead. 66-64. Gary Payton gets his second basket. He also gets his first steal. Andrew Wiggins. Wiggins up to 19 points.
Good. A few more there.
Uh-oh.
Times left in that game.
We're officially on watch. 26 points for Ingram. 8 rebounds. 6 assists.
Roll. Getting close. Oh, tie game, Arkansas State. Louisiana Lafayette. Well, hopefully they tighten up here and don't foul.
All right. We need someone for the Celtics who's actually made it 3. The only problem is that list is very small. Right now, the Celtics shoot 3-point shooting. Horford, 1 of 6. Tatum, 6 of 11. Jaylen Brown, 2 of 8. Marcus Smart, 4 of 10. Schroeder, 2 of 4. Josh Richardson, 2 of 3. Ugh. Let's see, 18 seconds left. This is going to be the side step 3 for Tatum would be my guess. All right, they're running the weave, runs it through, and they get to Robert Williams. They give it back to Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart goes all the way to the hole. He gets fouled. Marcus Smart to the free throw line, 15.4 seconds left. 2 more goals in Dallas, Florida is what we're looking for that over 6.5. I assume that's what we're hoping. And Minnesota and Boston are not going to get the 6. Calgary and Tampa did not get the 6. New Jersey did win. That's good. And Memphis is back up 39-29. And Smart hits the first free throw. He goes 1 of 2. Actually, that was the second free throw. Crap, he only went 1 of 2. What's up, KG?
Hey, what's up, KG?
All right. Oh, and Randall runs the guy over, but there's no call. And there's another call, and there's no call. Randall's going to go to the free throw line with 12.5 seconds left. Surprised it wasn't offensive. All right. We are just trying to see if we can get this under an assist on Ingram. Oh, Chicago State making a game. Trying.
How much time is left there?
4 minutes. They've got it down to 12.
Okay.
They're shooting 2. Got it down to 11. And Randall bricks the first free throw. Knicks can only put it up 2. For our over in Celtics right now, we'd want them hit this. Celtics hit a shot, tie it, go to overtime, and we can cash the second half over. We'd only need 7 points. Randall for the second free throw, and he hits it. Makes it a 2-point game. And they're going to let it bounce. And they're going to give it to Tatum. And the double's going to come. And they're going to tip the ball away. And Fournier almost got it. Oh. Minnesota, Boston under 6. Good job, Gerardo. That was a sweat. It was 3-2 for like 27 minutes. All right, Tatum gets the ball, 6 seconds. This means it's going to shoot some wild three. No, he comes in, he goes for 2, and he hits it with 1.5 seconds. Tatum, tie ball game. 1.5 seconds, and it's a tie ball game.
Damn. Overtime.
It's not done yet. There's 1.5 seconds. This is Emmanuel Quickly is the guy I'd be worried about right now on the Knicks. What did Tatum push off? Oh, he pushed off. Oh. Tatum stares the people down at the Garden. Probably not the smartest move. We got some other hockey. Rangers, Knights. We on anything?
Not yet.
All right.
Probably take the over 1.5 in the first period.
Aren't the Knights missing a bunch of guys?
The Knights?
Yeah.
Not that I know of.
Okay.
Just Panarin's out for the Rangers.
All right, SMU down 4, 14 minutes ago. Montana State up big. All right, here we go. 1.5 seconds. It inbounds. They get it to RJ Barrett, and RJ Barrett bricks a 3, banks a 3. The Knicks win. It doesn't go over. The
What the
worst thing
fuck?
that can happen. He banks a 3.
Let me watch this.
RJ Barrett threw up
They're
trash.
probably going
and
crazy in the Garden.
His prayers were answered. Yeah, Tracy Morgan was up, standing up, hugging people. All the celebs have come out. RJ Barrett.
Wow.
And the Celtics fans are just shaking their head. And I would. Celtics shouldn't. There's no way the Celtics should have lost this game.
I was gonna say we're up so big.
They're up 20. He does get it off on time, and Glass, his prayers were answered.
Come on, pull it back. We got 140 in Arkansas State, Louisiana, and there's 40 seconds left. Louisiana's running the clock down.
Are they
Hopefully
up big enough?
foul here.
Nobody's going to foul? Yeah,
No, they're going to foul. Well, I don't know. They're going to miss like 5 layups first. Oh, wow. Oh, what the hell? They just called goaltending. No. Oh, they're reviewing it. I don't know. Louisiana missed like 3 layups and then.
You got no, yes, no, could be, yes. We're going to get
Yeah, I don't know. They're reviewing it. Somebody got their hand in the net. Oh, it was Louisiana Lafayette got their hand in the net. It wasn't Arkansas State, so that ain't a goaltend.
So Ingram got his 9th rebound. We need 4 assists and 1 rebound. That's what we need.
Was the Clipper game next?
I think it's going to be a goaltend.
Boston was one of my biggest plays. That kills me. We also missed the over by 2 points. The second half over.
Fucking right.
Looking at Reddit for answers. That's great.
Wow. They called an offensive goaltend, so turnover is going to Arkansas State. So no points. So we got 30 seconds left, and we got 140 points.
It's
Arkansas
terrible.
State's going to go down and try to fire away, though.
Yeah. All right. Jordan, is like Sadiq Bey just not carrying this game? Is that why I see like no shots attempted? No. He's playing. The minutes are there, so I know he's playing.
Killian Hayes must be taking all his shots.
Well, Killian Hayes is 1 for 6. Cade Cunningham is 5 for 15.
Wow, 15 shots.
Diallo's 5 for 12. Josh Jackson is 4 for 11. Jump Shop keeps trying to tell me that Josh Jackson's pretty good, but I don't see it. I keep telling you Josh Jackson's the most overrated guy. All right. Okay. Looks like I'm going to have to watch some videos. Turn your phone into a webcam. Oh, we can do multiple pages? That's kind of cool.
Eastern Washington down 2 at half. Wisconsin up 13 halftime. Oh, Cincinnati's up 8. We got 10 minutes left in the first half.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, this is going over. This is going over. It's 140. It's 142 with 18 seconds left. They're gonna foul, I think. Well, no, I guess they don't have. Well, yeah, they have to foul because they're down 2.
Oh, I gotta see this. I apologize in advance. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Clearly.
Yeah, I can hear that. Yeah.
Oh, I gotta find something. All right, this is gonna be too much play. I'm not gonna get any work done. You guys got the plays. We need some guy. How can you not have like a ring that bell or something? Like, why would you want that?
Right?
We gotta have something with bells. There we go.
Okay, we're still live. Still live, dude. Just guy missed he had 2 free throws, missed 1. We've got 1:43, 13 seconds left. Arkansas State's gonna have the ball with a chance to tie or win. So if they don't score or just hit a 2, I don't know. I guess they wouldn't hit a 2.
How many points did we get in the third quarter in this Dreamfire? 50. All right, shocking. All right. The starters cannot no longer be playing in this Memphis game. I love jump shot. I stopped watching at 30. The issue is the Pelicans have moved out a little bit, and Wiggins is stuck on 19. It's back in the game. Payton's stuck on 4, by the way. He does have 1 steal. If we can get another steal, that'd be great. Ingram's got 26, 9, and 6. Oh, come on.
Oh man.
I really think he needs to play point forward. But he's going to miss it from the assist. I think he'll get the rebound. He's going to miss it from the
They're
assist.
gonna hold for the last shot here. They're holding for the last shot. And oh motherfuck, he hit it. God damn it.
You got
Well,
screwed again.
that's it. Yep.
So
Was,
let's make sure we got the show down right. We lose Maryland by a basket with 1 second. We lose the Celtics by a basket with 1 second. And we lose the college play by a basket with 1 second.
there's 0.3 seconds on the clock here when he hits this.
Well, there's
Unbelievable.
0.1.
And it wasn't really that great of a shot either. It was an ugly shot, but it went in. So they're going to overtime.
Oh, no. Oh,
That sucks.
I can't wait. This sucks. I'm having too much fun.
Looks like I don't know what's going on in the Chicago State game. My score is updating, but the time isn't.
I'll tell you. We have we lost 93-77.
Okay. Well, that was fun.
We got the Clippers and Phoenix started. I thought we had another 30 minutes. So that's my bad. I took the over in this, by the way, at 221. I don't think any defense is going to be played. And I like Sticks to get his rebounds. Your favorite player, Mikal Bridges, is going to go off tonight.
You think?
Yeah. I think he gets over 11.5 points. Two teams just played, and he went over off. I think he had 20. And
I've only got two. I've only got two guys playing tonight in fantasy. Of course, I've kind of not been paying too much attention to that because I don't know.
What? Nice rebound by Bridges. Bridges gets it to Paul. Paul, pull up. Sticks. Can't get the rebound. I love that they actually call actual plays for Sticks. It's kind of funny.
Stars tie it up.
Nice.
Stars tie it up. Good job. Oh, I'm going to have too much fun with this. All right. What a night. This is not going to be a good night. Wiggins is up to 21. And Ingram gets his 10th rebound. It's just 4 assists away. 4 assists away in 5 minutes. Can he do it? Probably no chance. But it could be very interesting if he could throw the ball to somebody else.
Probably no chance.
Well, he doesn't pass the ball as much. That's the big issue is, I mean, he's got a chance, but come on, pass the ball. Pass the ball. The problem is even when he does pass it, the other guy's got to make it.
4-3 Dallas.
4-3 Dallas. Good job. There we go. That's the over, right? It's got to be. There was nothing at 7. And the Pelicans cut this to 6. Wiggins has got 21. We just need one more basket.
Chicago scores. They're down 1.
All right, there we go. Let's see if we can you can get us all back, D. Because NBA hasn't been too kind for me today. Oh, I mean, we hit some of the big ones. We hit Adams. We hit Zaire. We do not hit the Celtics. We do not hit the second half Celtics over. I hit the first half, but it wasn't a show play. That's just a play we already took. Yep. Sticks versus Marcus Morris is not a good matchup. All right, here we go. Ingram, 4 times on the break. You're going to pass the ball. You're going to pass the ball. This is crazy. This is so fun. That's kind of neat. All right, how do we... Still working on this thing. It says track something there. There's nothing there anymore. Ooh, I like that. Screenshot.
You guys want to talk about that Bama LSU game at some point?
Yeah, we can talk about it now.
Bama Georgia. Sorry.
Yep. What are you on? Probably totally different than me.
I haven't even. Has the line moved at all?
Nope. And it won't.
Is it still? Was it Georgia -3?
Yeah. I don't expect it to move at all because if they do, people are going to try to play both sides and try to land on 3.
Yeah. I don't know. It's hard to beat a team twice in a row.
Yep.
I'm going to take Bama first half and then Georgia full game.
It kind of sucks because actually, I guess I would probably argue that Bama actually had the tougher first game. I mean, Michigan didn't give Georgia much fight. I would
Yep.
I haven't made a play, but I would be on Georgia.
All right. Yeah,
Lock on Sky at 2-2.
I think, the issue is going to be 100% can Georgia make up for Bama being able to throw deep on them. But most of the deep plays were Young scrambling and finding somebody. I don't think Bama's going to be able to run the ball. I don't care what's his name there. He's not running for 200 yards. He's not running for 100 yards versus that Georgia defense. I don't see that happening. So I'd see, and the same thing, and I kind of got into the thing with Yella. If you shut down Jamison Williams in that passing game, all you have to do is stop the run. None of the other guys are as deadly. Ja'Cory Brooks has the talent to be, and I think he has a good name, and Latu can be said, and you got guys who can make plays. But I think Georgia will be able to make plays as well. I like the over. I think it goes over 52. I think the game really becomes, because it's either going to become one way in my eyes. Either Georgia figures it out and Alabama just can't score, or it's going to be each side is being able to have success and kind of go up and down the field. I'm not scared of this Bama defense in any way, shape, function, or form. I think you got Will Anderson to block, and that's it. Now, the advantage for you have in Bama, you have the better coach, you have the better quarterback.
Right.
But I still think you have the better run game in Georgia. I think you'll have more success in the Georgia run game. Be honest, I'm trying to play both ways, and I'm just living with it. That's all I'm doing. But on a straight bet, the only one I'm going to have is the over. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Oh, I finally got what I wanted. Yes.
The total is 52. The first half is 26.
Yeah, and first half under, I think they try to beat each other out, but that's. I think we get about 54, 55 points. 3 minutes to go, still 4 assists needed. Pelicans still up 8. Throw the ball, somebody who can make a shot. Oh. We're off to a decent start in this Suns game. And they bombs away threes. Cam Johnson's got 8 points. Booker's got 0. He's 0 for 6. Come on. Brandon Ingram, throw the ball. Florida and Dallas, 4-4. Colorado's up 2-1. And the Blackhawks tie it up. The Blackhawks tie it up. We're going crazy. Come on, D. We need your plays to help us out here in this new year. Booker finally makes a basket. D, I'm going to just copy the sheet we have and create a new sheet. And we'll just call that 2021, and I'll call this back to TNT. All right?
All right, sounds good. Sorry, I'm coughing over here.
We lost it. Literally. No. We're trying to get it finalized, but we're over 200. I will say we kind of hit some skids on a couple weeks, but I've got a couple weeks that when I was in Florida that we haven't got a show count for. So the two of us have to kind of go back and watch to be able to get that. Other than that, I mean, it was a very good, profitable year. So
Yeah, we'll put it on Twitter next week, probably Monday.
Yep. Night show will not be off to a great start. I will flat out say that. But
We still got
Yeah.
we'll get
time.
it back.
I mean,
He's gonna get back.
I'm looking at probably
KG
3
throwing
and
in
2,
some basketball.
2 and 3 at best.
Yeah, I'm going nowhere.
La Tech.
Arizona on the power play. We're also trying to find our long lost member.
Yeah, we grinded them 200 units jump shot. That was a lot of
COVID bits.
minus 110s, whatever. Minus 105s, not a lot of big plus numbers.
It's just the way we do it. There's multiple guys, so we get 3 or 4, sometimes 5 or 6 from each guy, and you're definitely do up. It does help. It does mean I got to put a lot of faith in Rich and D, but I've learned to just put the faith, go with it, and go. That's it. He said the play. We're taking the play.
Right.
Sometimes that play bails me out. So, so just grab this graph. Yeah, so I mean, it's going to be well over. I mean, close to 20 grand for the year. So, not too bad. If you put 100 units on every play, and I'll be first saying sometimes I don't put a full 100 units on each play. Try to, but sometimes I come in here a little bit high, and sometimes I come in here a little bit low.
Right.
Kind of change.
I think D comes in here a little bit high every time.
Yeah, and apparently, I my other person does not tell me when he's been drinking too much, and I should stop listening to him. Which I've had to start to figure this out now. I'm really on this play. I was like, what the crap are you on that play for? That play's terrible.
Drunk Richie is a bastard.
Drunk Rich does not tell me he's drunk. That's going to be a stipulation in the private chat.
So I'm very functional. What I'm drinking, it's scary. And
You
then the
are, and
next day,
I can't tell it. I'm looking at it. I was like, what the? I was like, why you were on that? He's like, I don't know. I was drunk. And I was like, what do you mean? You told me cut off the play I wanted because you did some freaking error. Listen to your ass when you were drunk. I was like, that can't happen. I was like, I need. Oh.
he comes out at the opportune times.
Yeah.
And he eats my bankroll.
Oh.
Eats my bankroll, spends my money, drinks all my beer.
Yeah, that was the biggest piss that I was with the bowl game. I was like, I was like, yeah, what do you mean you were drunk? We went the opposite way for.
For which game?
I can't even remember what the game was, but I was literally like, totally different. You said, I like it. This is what we're going with. And I was like, all right, here, we'll go with that. You feel strongly on that? I don't feel strongly on that. And it was like, okay. And then it was like, shit.
I'm interested. I'm going to look back at my thing here because now I'm interested to see which game it was.
Yeah. Either way, it was not a win.
Couple weeks.
Oh yeah, it was definitely in the last couple of weeks. Most of the bowl games I did well. I mean, they even talked. Got completely hammered on the bowl games. Oh shit!
Yeah,
Golden State's down 3. Golden State could send this to overtime. Now I mean, the books did. The books got crashed because all those games that. So 3 games I gave everybody 3 weeks early, all cashed easily. The book said it was the biggest money they had on the games all night. The Kansas State game had more money than any NFL game on Sunday. The Nevada game was the 3rd highest game of any sport for the week.
We got 5 goals in the Chicago game. One more. Preferably Chicago.
Yeah, I don't know which game it was. They took Hawaii. That lost.
It was one of the ones that was on the Saturday. So it's a Saturday where there was like 7 or 9 games before the end. It was before Christmas that weekend. And you're like, I was drunk on the show. Oh, well. That's thanks. That was some information to know beforehand.
Oh, yeah, that's the other thing I started doing. I increased my unit size because I decided that was a good idea. Apparently, Drunk Rich decided that increasing his bets was the way to go.
Yeah. Your wife must have loved that one.
So, okay, so I laid it with Maryland. They won big. Took Clemson. Clemson won. So I lost. So I took Maryland and I took Clemson. Those both won the same day. And then the next day I gave it all back and took Tennessee and North Carolina. Actually, I took Tennessee, I took North Carolina, and then I
think it was North Carolina, yeah, because we were talking about -10. You were like, yeah, I really like Carolina too. I think they're going to blow them out. They won't even stay in this game.
Yes.
And
yes.
All right, well, stayed in the game. The other team didn't even play. All right, damn it. Ingram scores, makes it 5-point game here.
Colorado scores again.
It doesn't look like it's going to go overtime. What's that? 3-2 now. 3-1. Oh, I can't wait to do this. This is going to be so awesome. I'm having too much fun. Oh, wow.
Wiggins is sitting on 21 points, huh?
Yeah. And he's not scoring. They're coming back. It's Jordan Poole, the stupid ball hog. Oh, that's I gotta have that one.
Was that me? What happened?
No babies, please. Got too many around here.
Rantanen scores 3-1 Colorado.
Oh! Oh!
You all right, bro?
I'm looking for our sound, but we lose. I tried to go like wah wah wah, and I can't find that sound because I don't know what to search for it under.
Womp womp. Do womp womp.
Womp womp. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
WOMP.
WMP.
WOMP.
It doesn't show anything. Oh wait, hold on. That could work. It's terrible. All right, what's the vote? You like that one or you like the other one?
I don't. Not that one. What about a toilet flush?
I could do that.
Foghorn.
No worries.
Going all right. You meant this?
Another loser.
It could be worse. They actually have this. Listen to this.
Trash can.
No, listen.
No, that's not a good one.
I can't believe that's a sound effect. The sound effect is a guy peeing.
Is that Draymond Green? Oh.
Peeing? No, I'm pretty sure they didn't get Draymond Green to pee a camera.
I thought it was.
Oh. I would also ask, how in the world do you know what Draymond Green is? Hold on, here they go.
There we go. There we go. Houston, Washington, making a run. Let's go. Making a run.
All
We
right.
got 10 minutes left. They're down by 8.
So we're going to go with the toilet flush. All right, got it. I'll download that. Oh. Now how do I use it? Oh, that's all this.
A 4-on-4 here in the Chicago game. Come on. Let's get a goal.
Shot said we can skip the piss sound too.
And the Pelicans win. Brandon Ingram gets 32, 11, and 6. He gets a double-double, but not a triple-double. My dreams and hopes go up in shame. Devontae Graham has 4 turnovers, has 7 points. Somehow they beat the Golden State Warriors. Wiggins stops at 21. Oh. All right. All right, we lose Wiggins. Oh, there's a lot more I can do with this. I can change the volume too, so it comes down a little lower. That is so cool. Oh, all right. We're starting to get all my sounds together. I won't have to use iTunes anymore. I'll have music at the ready. Everyone's like, oh, yay. I can't wait. Oh. This is supposed to do something, but it's not doing anything. It's supposed to take a screenshot, but it doesn't take a screenshot. We can do the voice changer. How do I kill this welcome one? Okay, maybe put that on page 2. Oh, I got 2 pages of that too. That's so nice. Oh, I can't wait. This thing's going to be awesome. Now we'll get some
Nice.
video played, so it puts right in. Yeah, it'll be what I wanted. And it's like, great, I get to list piss sound each day. Yep. Figure that will help our viewers. Oh, let's see here what we got with hockey.
I had a tweet. I had a tweet that blew up the other day, and like the next day, Twatty messaged me, and he's like, "Hey, how'd you get so many likes on that tweet?"
I had a tweet the other day because I responded back to this guy, and it was the one game. What game was it? It was the Browns game on Monday night,
Mm-hmm.
and I said, "Well, maybe it wasn't the Browns." I sat there and I said, "Well, no, it was a college game. But what college game is still going on?"
It was the
Was it
was it
Kansas?
the LSU
Was
game?
it? It was the Saturday night game, not the LSU game. What was that?
It was Baylor and
Baylor, Mississippi. That's
Ole
who it
Miss.
was. Yeah, and the guy comes out and tells everybody, take Baylor minus 9.5. And I said, really? I just take the under 27.5. I don't think anyone's scoring. And then they get the freaking luck that the last 5 minutes is like touchdown after touchdown. I was like, are you kidding me? and then they get the drive to go down just to score at the end, which didn't matter. Then they got 2 touchdowns, and he covers his 9.5. And I'm like, he covered his 9.5. My under 27.5 loses by a hook. And that's why I was like, and it was like everybody responded back, and I was like, oh shit, yeah, didn't look good. That was a game that was terrible to follow because the books were pissing you off. They were giving you such low numbers. And like I took some 31s and 33s, so I still made some money on the game. But going into that game, I had a bunch on Mississippi ending the game. And then when they lost Corral, I was like, oh crap, that's done. So
Jerome's
all right,
taking live over in the Knights and Rangers 4.5.
Did we get any goals?
I think did it just start?
It's 3 minutes left
I
in
think
the
it
first.
started. Yeah.
Oh, start at 10. What's the start at 10?
All right. We only got one game left going on right now. I mean, we still got Phoenix up 14 on the Clippers. They just went coast to coast and laid it in. Alfred Payton, 38-22. Reggie Jackson tried to draw a charge. Didn't happen. He still had his dribble. We got Wisconsin up 15. We're going to win that one. Then we have the game where we disagreed. Montana's up 7. Still a game. Still got 8 minutes left.
That's Eastern Washington or Montana was up like 12 or 14 a couple minutes ago here. Eastern Washington's making a little run, but I don't know what the hell's going on. The game's stopped right now. They're reviewing something.
Then we got Cincinnati 44-27. That's not going well.
Is that oh yeah, he said everybody was on SMU. That makes sense.
All right, so
Well, I don't know what that must have been a technical or something. Eastern Washington just got 2 free throws. And I think they're getting the ball. 5-point game.
yeah, I'm playing around with the spreadsheet.
Montana's coach looks like his head is about ready to blow off. He's just kind of funny looking because he's wearing his mask, but he's got it pulled down around his chin. And it's just pulling his ears out like this. So it just looks like he's got really big ears.
I adjusted the spreadsheet halfway through the year, so it worked better. Yep. All right, there we go. There's the fixes I made last year. Money line, fave, loss. second half. Total lost. Prop loss. Sensing the theme. All right, D, you want to go through the plays that we have that we don't? So Maryland, second half lost. Yeah, that was the other one. Damn.
The only ones that are not up there are the ones that you guys must have said and I didn't put on there. Like the live plays.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, so what do we have on the screen? We have Chicago State lost, right?
Yep.
And, ATS. We have Wisconsin -3. That should win. Winnipeg +1.5.
Is done.
We need we need Chicago to
Toast.
come back. It's 3-2. At least we get one goal. The Knights score one goal. Got Nashville and LA. Are we running anything on this?
Yeah, we got first period over 1.5.
Who is CS money line?
The C's?
Oh, Celtics. Okay. Yep. We got Chicago on the three-way. Just me. I'm not really a fan of saying Chicago on the three-way. It
Chicago.
seems weird. Still counting that as ATS, right? Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Chicago over 5.5. We need one more goal. That looks good. We've got New Jersey money line that won. Right?
Right.
New Jersey won, so D's helping us out here. They were the fave, right? What was that, -110 or -115?
For New Jersey?
Yeah.
It was like 130. It was like minus
Thank you.
130.
Calgary money line, they lost, right?
Yep.
Or they were the dog, right?
Right. They're like plus 170.
Or shot. Gary Payton over 12.5 didn't happen.
Not even.
Didn't even get his steals.
Bunga instead.
Golden State did not look good at all. Cameron Johnson having a nice night. Terrence Mann dribbling a lot. That's not a good sign for the Clippers. And he gets a layup. All right. This is going to start us with this. Now we know why we didn't go January last year.
We are gonna be. Yeah, we're gonna start. We're gonna start in a hole.
Yeah. It's all right. We'll catch it up.
Yeah.
So do we have any football or we're not? We're staying away?
Rich, if you got something you're strong on.
I haven't even looked.
I mean, if we're looking in the
What do you guys-
NFL, and we can talk NFL, but you're basically kind of guessing who's playing.
I was gonna say, do you even know who's playing?
I mean, the Chiefs, Eagles, not touching at the 10-foot pole. The Cowboys, I think the Cowboys will come out and try to get a win. so I don't think they play the whole game. I'd be more inclined
What about
to
the
go with
Niners?
Niners are a team that needs to win. The Saints are a team that needs to win. I mean, the Saints minus 3.5. I like the Saints at 3. Bengals and Browns is no touch. Steelers and Ravens is probably a game you could bet on. I like the over 41.5. I think the total's too low. That's one of the plays I was doing this weekend. Packers and Lions not touching. It's probably going to be Jordan Love, even though Rodgers wants to play. He's a big
There's one
fan
goal.
of.
Who will? What teams are? What
Dallas
teams
is up
are
5.
still in limbo
sir.
here? We got Steelers, Ravens. We got Colts. We got who else? Raiders,
Eagles.
Chargers, right?
A lot of people are on the Eagles. A lot of people in Beaston are all on the Eagles.
Eagles. Eagles are +5 at home.
I mean, it's a question essentially with
Motivation for the Cowboys.
yeah, and there's not really any at all, but it's a Saturday game. They don't know what anybody else is doing, so.
Well, they're both. Are they both locked in? They're both locked into the playoffs, right? Are they both locked into their seed?
The Eagles aren't.
They're not locked into their seed.
They're not. Well, there's no guarantee they're in the playoffs.
I thought I saw where they were last. I thought I saw where something happened that they're locked into one of the playoff spots. Maybe I'm wrong. Well, they're 9-7.
Yeah, I had the Eagles fighting it out with the Saints, and that was how the Saints got in. Eagles are in 7 and the Saints are in 8. I thought it was this thing where the Saints. Let me check.
No, the Eagles have clinched a playoff. They've
Yeah, I'm
clinched a
pretty
playoff
sure it's the
berth.
Niners and the Saints. That's it. The last 2 teams that can get in.
I mean, who are they getting?
Yeah,
Oh,
the Eagles.
the Niners are 9 and 7. Okay.
Yeah, Eagles have clinched a playoff berth, so they're in. It's just seeding. So in the NFC, it's Niners and Saints are the only teams that aren't either eliminated or.
So the real question is: do you want to play the Rams? Or do you want to play the Bucs? Or do you want to play the Bucs and then turn around and play the Packers?
So I don't know if the seeding is clinched. It looks like, well, Green Bay has got 1 wrapped up. Can the Bucs still get that first seed? I don't think so.
No, but the Bucs will be 3rd. So your situation is: do you want to be 7th or you want to be 6th? So 4 is going to play 5. 6 is going to play 3. 7 is going to play 2. The question is, even if you win that game, it's who are you playing the next round? Do you want to play the most likely? Do you want to play the Packers, or do you want to play? I'll take the winner between the Bucks and Cowboys. I mean, so seven's playing 2 between So 1 and 4 will be together. 2 and 3 will be together. So the Packers are probably going to play the Cowboys. It would just be the thing, like, say you beat the Bucks, then do you want to play the Rams, or do you want to turn around and play the Packers? Like, if you had to guess right now, to me, it's either the Packers, the Rams, or the Cowboys being in the NFC divisional game. 2 of those 3 are going to be there. No faith in the Cardinals. Those are the only teams I would have faith in.
So who are the Saints playing?
Atlanta.
Cowboys on Saturday. Saints are playing Atlanta on Sunday. Yep.
And the Niners are playing
The Rams.
The Niners are playing the Rams, but the Rams
Okay.
have nothing to play for.
Are the Niners at
Yeah.
home?
Don't they have to wrap up the number 1 seed or their division? The Rams.
The Packers.
No, the Rams. The Rams already have the division.
Yeah, they're. I
Uh,
think so.
I don't know. The Rams are 12-4, and the Cardinals are 11-5. So whoever holds the
reading.
tiebreak between those two would win the division.
Yeah, I'm reading it right now. Rams weren't able to clinch the NFC West on Sunday thanks to the Cardinals' win, but Los Angeles can do it with a win over the 49ers or a court Cardinals loss. Yep. The Cardinals
but
can
the
clinch the
Niners-
NFC West with
The
a
Niners
win over,
are gonna.
but Arizona
The
cannot
Cards are
get
playing
the
the
number 1 seed.
Seahawks.
Yep.
The Cards are playing the Seahawks, and the Rams are playing the Niners, and they're all playing at the same time. So nobody's going to know what anybody else is doing.
Correct, and it's designed to do that, so no one knows what anyone else is doing. You have more 4:00 games than any other week this year, and strictly the reason is there.
Well, don't we have Trey Lance playing for the Niners?
Most likely, yes. Lance actually, there were some bright spots. It's amazing. It's not hard to have bright spots for bad teams, but there were some bright spots. This Dallas may come through.
I wouldn't touch the Saints. I don't hate the Cardinals against Seattle at home. I don't hate that.
No, but here's my question. Do you trust that team without D-Hop to score?
No, I don't.
At all. At all. I
They've
mean,
looked
they've looked
very up and down in the second half of the season here.
100%.
They've lost.
Very up and down in the second half.
How big of a
My
game
play
does
is
the
going to
Dolphins?
be the Pats -6. Yeah.
I think the
Because
Dolphins
Pats got to win.
really go at. I agree, but that's in Miami.
Yeah, right. Seen this before. They gave us number 1 seed and they lost to Miami.
Didn't they just play a close game? Yeah, they opened the year at 16-17.
That was the one where what Stevenson or Harris fumbled going in for the game winner.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I'm going to probably play some totals because even if you have teams that aren't going to play, it's not like the backups have stopped playing. And some of these totals are ridiculous.
Yeah, a lot of the totals are like really low.
It looks like they separated the games that are
44.
meaningful or at 1 o'clock.
Well, not meaningful. It's just any of the teams that are in the same division. They put all the divisions in the same time. The only exception was the Saturday games.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you got Washington and the Giants at 38. You got the Patriots and the Dolphins at 39. I think you might be onto something. Totals are probably the way to go. I do like that over in the Steelers Ravens game.
Yep. I like the over in the Saints Falcons game.
I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take the Steelers Ravens over.
Yep. All right, official play. Steelers Ravens over 41.5. Cam Johnson, another 3. And the Suns are up 18.
Do the Bucs have anything to play for?
Chemistry with wide receivers.
Yeah.
Well, technically, you have the Bucks have a spot. Well, I think the Rams own the spot. So unless the Rams lost, the Bucks have nothing to play for. The only problem is they're playing Carolina.
Yeah.
So it's tough to.
How much are you going to get from Carolina?
Yeah. So chances are numbered seed. The Bucks are lynched. They've already clinched the division. They already clinched the playoffs. They're projected to play the 49ers. So
I mean, maybe some of these games where you don't.
I mean, I'm not betting on the Bucks in the playoffs. I'll bet the over. I'll take every over that they're in.
I was gonna say the over in the Bucks Panthers game, but maybe team total overs are probably a better play. Like team total over for the Colts, team total over for the Bills, team total over for the Bucks.
I think Brady plays a half at least for the Bucks, but that's going to be to work in OJ Howard, to work in Jalen Darden, to work in the other really quick, fast kid.
Tyler Johnson.
And that's it. No. Another guy in the Bucks roster who runs like a 4.2. He caught one touchdown pass already this year. But he's just a speedster. It's like his only thing he does. He's a one-trick pony right now.
Bucks team total is 26.5.
Cyril Grayson. That's his name. The kid out of LSU. Yep. He actually has 3 games where he caught passes. Caught 81 versus 6 catches, 81 versus the Jets, 3 catches, 81 versus Carolina, 1 catch for 50 versus New Orleans. And he's a burner. And Scotty Miller. I mean, this is there. But I think the Bucks are going to go to a bunch of 3 tight end sets. Cameron Brate, OJ Howard, Gronk, and Mike Evans.
Yeah.
Is that enough to beat the Niners? Should be. Because they can stop the run. So, can we cover? Basically, we have 2 good linebackers. Can we cover Kittle and make sure Debo doesn't hurt us? I think the game goes over. I'll tell you that right now. All right, what happened to the Montana Eastern Washington game? Was I right or you right? Oh, we still got 7 points.
It's 75-68 with 2 minutes left.
Yeah, Gerard, I do think the Raiders-Chargers game could be close, especially at 49. I think 49 is the key number. If that stays at 49.5, I'd take the under. Because again, I still have the suspicion that if the Colts lose, the Raiders look down and basically say, who do we want to play? And your question with that is you're basically saying, do I want to play Kansas City at number 2? Or do I want to play Cincinnati at number 3?
They beat Cincinnati.
So maybe then in that case they step in play. But I'd be flat out honest with you. Cincinnati's the old Kansas City Chiefs. They're going to score a ton.
Yeah.
They're going to give up just about the same, and it's going to be who has the ball in the last possession and can they make a play.
Right.
They've got a bunch of chance. One of the teams I really want to bet is the Bills to make the Super Bowl. That's the other team I wouldn't want to play.
Yeah, nobody's really talked about them much.
Yep. Yeah, not a good night for me at all. That lost.
The Raiders will play
Give me
the
my
Chiefs,
first one.
Gerardo. I think. Or no, you said if the Colts win and the Raiders win, then you play the Chiefs. Yeah.
Yeah, if the Colts win, then that Sunday night game totally changes. If the Colts win, the Colts basically take the 6th seed, and the Raiders and Chargers are playing for the 7th.
Is that the Sunday night game?
And then that game becomes a lot on the line. Because that is win and go home. And to me, that's an under and a tease. Because I think we get around 45 to 48 points. Something like 24 to 23, something really close to the vest. Well, Wisconsin's going to win. That's going to be good news. Yeah, I just looked at what I was at.
We at least got the I got that Cal USC game. That's my last one. Hopefully that one comes through. Doesn't look like this Eastern Washington is going to win either. They're shooting free throws. They're down 9. Like a minute left.
Yep.
Yeah.
I haven't took Lafayette at 147. And I took Chicago State at 12. None of that hit. Celtics 2 units and hit. Hockey plays. I knew hockey's been feeding me all week. That one of these games wasn't going to happen, and it was just going to go down really quickly. And it went down really quickly. Let's see what we did hit. Not a lot tonight. Previous night's really nice. So the Blackhawks, if we get 5.5, that would be the one thing that kind of really helps me right now.
The last period just started.
We're sitting at 3-2. So if the Blackhawks can somehow win, then we can get that. Wisconsin's going to win. If Eastern Washington can stay within the number, it'd be nice. And the Panthers, yeah, that's over 6.5, so that's going to help. The Jets are going to lose. Who won that using Arkansas State game?
Lafayette.
Yes. All right, so that covered that bet. I took a match total over 144.5 and Lafayette to win at plus 210.
Oh, nice.
So that was good. That covered that bet. And right now I need to cut, and we need Dallas to hang on and win. So if those couple things can happen, we can get more respectable. It's not going to be a great night, but it could be respectable.
Too bad we didn't have KBO to hang on.
Yeah. We got soccer tomorrow, so. Rich is like, oh, great. Got to get in that soccer chat, Rich. Got to get in it. We're going to get you. We got Bayern versus Mönchengladbach. Bayern might win by 3 goals. And then we've got Swindon versus Manchester City. I think this is a minus 15,000 right now, by the way. Swindon is a lower level team. This is the FA Cup. That's why you're playing. In League 2, so let me let you know where that is, okay? You have the Premier League, Rich, right? So you've got the NFL, the Premier League. Then you got college. You have the Championship League. Then you have League 1, which would be high school. But it's really not high school. It's still professionals, but It's basically I'm showing you the levels we're going down.
Like minor
Then you
league.
have and then you have League Two. Is there? So you got the best team in the Premier League playing a middle of the road team in League Two.
Over
That's
5.5
basically like they're
catches,
playing
Leonard's Coyotes.
like they're playing a middle school team.
Well, I mean, there's going to be adults playing, but yeah, you've got guys that it's like kind of
We're
like the
not actually
USFL.
playing children.
I
We're not
just want to
actually
make
playing
sure you
against
realize
children. They are adults.
Arizona scores again. That gives us 5.5. We lose to Chicago though. Not done, but doesn't look nice. Oh, Rangers tie it. Yep. We get 96 points in the Phoenix Clippers game. We've got Cam Johnson with 17 points. Miles Bridges is going off with 0. He's 0 for 3. He's kicking ass in your fantasy team.
Bridges.
Yeah. So Swindon, let me see if I can even get a line on. But here's the one thing. Historically, Swindon has played Man City tough, meaning they've only lost by 2 goals. So despite that whole thing, Man City is a 2-goal favorite. But Swindon has done something very, very nice, having lost by 2 goals.
Oh,
It's
the Eastern
basically
Washingtons. They're back within 6 with a minute left. They won't fucking go away. They will not. They literally will not go away. Like I haven't seen them be under 4 in this entire game, but they're always like right there.
all
Like
right.
if I had bet on Montana, I'd be like, this freaking team just doesn't die. They just don't go away.
The bet tomorrow is going to be Manchester win to 0 and under 3.5 goals.
Is that the game you were just talking about?
Yep. I don't think they don't like the
You
run
don't
up
think
the
there's
score.
that many goals?
No, I think Manchester City will win 2 or 3 to nothing. I don't think it's going to be their top team. I think it's going to be 7 kids under 17 on their premier team, and a couple of their backups, and they're still going to win the game 2 to nothing or 3 to nothing. But I think it goes under. You can go under 4.5 for the meet there. I just don't think Man City's going to win the game. That's the guaranteed lock of there. I just don't think it's going to be a ton of goals. I wonder what you can get with them, Bayern Munich and Windendo. And Bayern Munich is going to go over. They're going to score at least 3.5 goals. What are we getting for a line for them tomorrow? Geraldo's giving you a live Rangers under. They're getting, I'd take Bayern Munich over 2.5 goals. Over 3.5 goals, sorry. Everybody would take 2.5. They would run to the window. All your waking cash games have stopped. All those leagues are done. COVID's basically postponed. Australia took forever to start. They finally start, and they're just postponing games left and right.
Yeah.
It's like, well, I'm glad you waited to start.
When is So all these games that are running right now, they're what at like afternoon, early evening.
Yep. Bayern Munich's at 3 o'clock, 2:30, and the Man City game's at 3. So we've got who's he say, dude? I'm trying to get on Gerardo's play. I've got no line. Well, the Arizona Coyotes have definitely just blew up in this. They're 5-2. Can Dallas hang on here and stop Florida's win streak? So Florida coming into the game has won 4 in a row. And it's going to stop at 4, it looks like, with a minute to go. All right, dude, I think I put all the stuff that I knew in it. So take a look and see if there's anything I missed.
All right.
Not a lot of green. Not a lot of green. I'll look at what else I took. Oh. So guys, it's 11:15. When are we looking to call it?
I'm ready when you are.
Yeah. Well, this yeah. I think this Eastern Washington is a loss. They're still they're back within they're back within 6. They can't they can't stop they can't stop Montana from scoring is the issue. So every time they hit a shot, Montana hits a shot. So just can't get a stop.
Well, I need them to cover 4.5. You're telling me there's a chance.
It's felt like there's been a chance for this entire second half. It's been a pretty frustrating game to watch. Whoever gave out Louisiana Tech is looking good. It's 43-27.
Which game? Oh, Louisiana Tech, yeah. Well, whoever gave out Cincinnati was doing real well too, but we gave out SMU. Well, we didn't give out SMU. The chat gave out SMU, so we tailed the chat. We're fine with that.
Cal's up 7-4 early on USC.
It's 9-6.
9-6.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, just updated.
Montana hits the first free throw, makes it a 7-point game.
And then it'll be an 8-point game. And then it'll be a 6-point game. And then it'll be an 8-point game. And then it'll be a 6-point game.
It's an 8-point game. Eastern Washington rushes down the court.
Wow. Florida scores.
5-5. Holy cow.
Yeah, it's a fucking game.
Eastern Washington missed 3, and now they're fouling.
Yeah, this is toast. This is toast. All right, I'm done with this game.
You're done with football? You're done with this game? I mean, you're really giving up really early in 2022. Was that your resolution? Give up early and go to bed?
No, my resolution is to aim so low that if I fail, nobody will even notice. Set your goals so low. Set your goals so low that if you fail, nobody will notice.
Nashville 2-0 in the first period.
All right, good job.
Nice D. Rough night for the college basketball. This is what
Yeah.
college basketball in January looks like, I think.
This is also where we need our other college basketball expert. I will 100% say I am no expert in college basketball.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot easier to have shocks to bounce some looks off of.
Follow enough, but I'd rather give NBA plays, which there's no way we should have. We should at least. Yeah, there's no way we should have.
Well, we lost.
Celtics game, we shouldn't have lost twice. Valanciunas was terrible. When the other team doesn't have a center, that's just incomprehensible.
We lost 3 games by what, a point or a hook or in the last second. We lost Wiggins by 1 point. That was
We got a third goal in the Knights Rangers. Knights get the second.
2-1 Knights.
2-1 Knights. We got a goal by the Blackhawks, 5-3. Oh, I wish they'd give me an over 8.5. I would have took that. We got Stars and Panthers, 5-5. Kind of lean Panthers, but I don't know. Is our Eastern Washington game over? Nope, 90-78. 2 seconds left.
Now I turned it off.
It's a 12-point game. It's off. Yep. All right, we got USC and Cal later. Well, not later. Going on right now. USC is up 12-11. We'll say it was a losing night for the show. It's the first one in a while. So
it happens.
It happens right now, unofficial. And we'll take a look if it's official. I think we're down 4 units on our first show of the year. Not the way we wanted to start off, but all right, we shall see you guys maybe Sunday. That should be a good game if we watch it Sunday. I'd be up for that. Let me know, Rich, what your thoughts are. Probably some NBA going on as well, so maybe a hockey game. Let me see what's on the schedule late on Sunday. And we could talk to Natty for 10 hours. Yeah, so we'll have 4 NBA basketball games going on. We'll have 1 hockey game and 1 college basketball game.
Wisconsin and Maryland.
Yep, Wisconsin, Maryland. That should be enough. All right, so take a look at your things. We'll probably be on Sunday. We'll finish off the NFL season.
All right, man.
Hope you guys, everything up. Thanks for all joining. Talk to you guys later. See you. Bye.
All right, boys.
Yeah.
All right.